We are
way.
recording it. We are recording now. Welcome everybody to the YouTube video that we had to record because the stream was terrible. We are playing some Advance Wars, a game where you play in a war and you advance while doing it.
It's a very
We are not
advanced
going to elaborate any further because we have wasted enough time already.
Actually, we haven't wasted time. YouTube has done it for us.
Yeah,
by not letting the stream record.
What, 50 minutes and yeah. Great.
I suppose the main point is that there was once a game called Advance Wars that was released, and people liked it, I think. So then they made Advance Wars by Web, which was the web version, and A just recently introduced me to it. So here we are. We're actually in the middle of a battle now between myself and Loboto. We missed the entire opening of it. Let me just summarize a couple things that have happened. We built troops and then moved them to capture buildings. Infantry units, which are the main ones you see on screen right now, are the only ones that can capture, which is something that Adlard Idris has still yet to learn, and I will not elaborate on what that means further. Now, okay, this would be much easier to explain without the constant sound effects. Would you please stop doing that? So, that's the basics, and these factories, they can be used to build units with funds. And I wouldn't have to be saying all this so fast if I wasn't annoyed at how the YouTube stream just got destroyed and obliterated. But anyway, that's basically it. A can explain everything else as we go on. Now, I think I still have factories to work with here, so I have funds enough to build more units. Let's see. I think, A, you were explaining recons before everything went to shit. Recons, I believe,
maybe I should back up a bit before I get to recons.
We can't back up. We would have to restart the game.
No, man, back up my explanation.
Right. Yeah.
So basically, what they're doing right now is sending out infantry to capture properties. Properties being the only way to earn more money, which you can in turn use to build more units. Basically, cities, bases, seaports, and airports all give funds. Though cities in particular can't. Those bases. Bases allow you to build land units. Seaports allow you to build naval units. Airports allow you to build air units. And cities just exist for the sole purpose of giving you more money.
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, players are gunning for their comm towers, which do not give you money, but rather give your entire army a passive plus 10% firepower increase.
Well,
so there's that.
All right, so I think we've probably elaborated on everything that needs to be known here. So recons.
Right now,
I want to construct a recon.
Recons.
Yes, I was thinking of constructing my own recon with the turn I have now, and I'm questioning what the effective usages of recons are. And I believe you told me before everything went to shit on YouTube that recons are used to bully infantry units and interrupt capturing processes. Now, I believe they could also be used for reconnaissance, as their name might suggest, but yes, go on.
I mean, reconnaissance is a thing that only exists in Fog of War, and this isn't Fog of War, so...
Well then, why is it called recon?
Because they can do that in Fog of War.
Fair enough.
Yeah, they have pretty good vision in Fog of War. That's why I strung like 10 of them around the map in that one training match.
Right. Now, in any case, I suppose putting down a recon here would still be advisable, even if it is not exactly, I mean, one of the strongest infantry or artillery units, I suppose.
Recons are very fast.
Sorry, I mean vehicles. I feel like artillery is just another word for vehicles, except...
Artillery is the name of a specific unit.
Yeah. Well, no, artillery is a broader categorization in real life, so that's what's throwing me off here, as is infantry.
Well, it's not here.
Okay. So when I say infantry, I just mean vehicles, okay? So recon is one of the weaker vehicles.
Yeah. But infantry is the name of a specific unit in this game.
It's a name of an army. It's of a military division in real life.
Yeah, foot soldiers.
Whatever. When I say infantry, I mean just like people. I mean like the soldiers on the ground, the foot soldiers, if you may.
Yeah.
And when I say artillery,
Yes, those are
I'm
in fact
referring
the
to.
infantries.
Okay, let's just say soldiers and vehicles then to distinguish. Okay. Whatever. Recon's probably one of the weaker vehicles, but I can see an effective usage for it, and it's also cheap. So I'm gonna put down at least one recon, I think, and then I'm gonna use this for an infantry, and then maybe make a second infantry with the other factory. I don't know. I don't want to bankrupt myself too bad here, but I do have a fair amount of cities, so it's fine.
That is true.
Any other units I could use here? Oh, there is one.
No.
No, there's one.
Is there?
Okay, no, it seems that was just a glitch, because I was, for some reason, able to direct this unit here that's already been used. Whatever.
Yeah, the site can be a little buggy sometimes.
Well, it's fine now, because, as you know, it is no longer functional.
I do believe you can end your turn.
Yes, I can. And it will be done.
Right, so as I was trying to say like 3 times over, recons are very fast, but there's only a handful of tiles that they can actually fully take advantage of their speed on. Primarily, they're used to bully infantry and interrupt their captures, forcing an immediate response, typically in the form of a tank.
Right.
And we actually have a tank on the board right now. They're also good at dealing with infantry, but you mainly want to use them to take out other vehicles.
Indeed seems to be the case now. I'm noticing that the recon is very much limited by it can't go over mountains. It can't go over rivers. Well, besides the I guess besides like the little platforms and stuff.
Yeah, the bridges.
Yeah. It can go over the bridges. It can't go over the rivers itself. It can't go over. Actually, I think that might be uniform to all vehicles. I don't know if that's like
much
a unique thing. It can go to forests. Can't go over mountains. Obviously, I feel like that should be clear.
Clarify, it can go into forest, but it takes a heavy movement penalty in doing so.
Okay. I see what you mean. So that's why this recon can get all the way up to this city here. The one that is on... I actually don't know which tile this is specifically, but whatever. It's the one that is like at the intersection of two roads, and is not also the other one that is in the intersection of two roads. There's more than one.
Yeah,
I don't know how to specify further. It's the one that's like two tiles to the right of this of my lab. So that's what I'm referring to.
Anyway, your turn again.
Let's see what I can do here.
Loboto has decided to get out in artillery, which is an indirect combat unit. It cannot counterattack units if fired upon, but it can attack remotely and safely, without fear of getting counterattacked itself.
I have to say, I'm not a big fan of this development. Artilleries can be pretty hard to deal with.
Yeah, they can.
Thankfully, though, I should have enough money for my own artillery, which means... Okay, I'm not going to blow up the pipe seam, which means I might be able to counter that in the near future. Now, I have a pretty good infantry engagement here, with this specific unit that you're seeing on screen right now. The damage counts for this are about 38 to 44%. Now, if you wouldn't mind explaining the damage calcs to the audience, would that be alright, eh?
Yeah, sure. So basically, whenever he like hovers over like a unit and there's a red box, he can check generally check the damage range that would occur if he were to attack that unit using his own. This particular way of checking calculations isn't the most reliable, but it is fast, and it does give you a general idea. So basically, the top range represents how much damage you're going to deal to them, and the bottom range represents counterattack damage. Direct combat units will always deal counterattack damage when fired upon, so the bottom range is there to tell you how much damage they'll do in return.
With that being said, I don't think this would be a wise engagement to take, purely because Loboto also happens to have a recon right where that infantry is. And I feel like that recon could quite easily take advantage of the damage dealt to my infantry unit. Therefore, I'm going to make the secondary decision to, oh, wait a minute, let's be careful about going to that city right there, because the artillery just so happens to have a range. Okay, never mind. It's not in range, but
yeah, the artillery can't quite reach that city. In fact, the artillery is pretty useless as long as it stays on that base, which is why I'm gonna move it next turn.
Yeah. So I suppose I should also explain this concept as best I can. Movement ranges, you can click on them like this, and you can find out what the exact attack range of... I should have said attack range, not movement range, but the range in which the unit can attack other units from. As you can see, it is one tile off from this infantry that I just sent to capture that city. So I'm good here, but had it been like one tile to the side, one tile up top, I suppose that would have been a bit of a struggle.
It would.
So I had to make sure I was checking that before I moved the unit. Now, what else can I do here? This unit doesn't seem to be actively doing anything, although it does have a seaport occupied. I think it might be particularly beneficial to move the unit to the side and try to capture that city. Now, I could summon a black boat with the 7500 funds, or 7500 funds, or 7500 if you will. Now, I don't know what a black boat does, to be honest, so I'm not going to bother doing that yet.
I can explain that. Black boats are non-combat units, meaning they cannot attack in any way. Rather, they are transport units. You can load infantry onto a black boat and take them across water tiles and depositing them on either a harbor or a shoal. Black boats in particular can also be used to repair units if they're damaged. I believe at the expense of your own funds.
Well, in that case, I think I will wait on creating one just yet. I don't think I need one at the moment, but it is useful to know for later. Now,
black boats are also very fast, but they do run out of fuel quickly, so watch out.
Time to finish capturing this attack tower, or radio tower, or comms tower, I suppose it's called. This, I believe I may have mentioned before, or A did, but it increases my attack potency by 1 point, or, sorry, not 1 point, what the fuck am I talking about? 10%. I think 10%, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think attack potency is the right term, but whatever.
Yeah, it would be firepower.
Yeah, firepower.
But, you know, we can dream. We can dream.
Yeah. That's actually a power scaler term. It slipped through the cracks. Right. I think it's probably beneficial to go for that city right there, although I feel like Loboto might also go for that city, and that would risk an engagement.
Yeah, that's a contested property.
Engagements are good for content, so I think I'm going to go for it anyway.
True.
Can't deny that obvious fact. Alright, so the tank...
Not sure who would actually have the advantage in that engagement, since...
Kid named Damage Calcs.
I can think...
How much damage can a recon do to a tank, anyway? I don't know.
Not that much.
So, like, if I were to move the tank next to Loboto's recon, perchance, if he tried to attack the tank, it would actually be unfavorable to him, right? Like, vastly so?
Yeah, he would take more damage.
Okay.
He would take a lot more damage.
That's good to know. I mean, I think it might be worthwhile if I move the tank there. Possibly. Maybe.
Perchance.
Now... what do I do with this recon? This recon. I can't interrupt that capture there because there's just a forest tile in charge of it, or in the middle. So,
and a mountain.
Yep, so I don't know where else to put this thing. I honestly don't know. I mean, I could move it up, maybe? I definitely could do
Maybe,
that.
yeah.
Maybe I'll just move it to the forest and try to... No. No, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna move it over there. I believe I can summon a unit that's much better here, better suited for the units that are in the nearby vicinity. And that may be a tank, maybe? I think it would be helpful to have a tank down here. So here we got
That's true.
a tank. Now, I should move this off the factory and just try to get, like, a seaport or something with that unit so that I can build more units here. So I'm just going to build another infantry. Yeah. I'm going to build another infantry here. And I do not know if I have any more. I do have one more factory. Okay. I've near bankrupted myself doing this, but whatever. It's fine. Loboto actually has $0 at all.
I completely bankrupted myself on my last turn, so...
Oh, it's fine then. Yeah. Okay. End turn. Blue moon.
You only have $1,000, boo-hoo.
True.
Okey-dokey.
I keep trying to check the stream, and then I realize that we stopped the stream.
Yeah. Feels bad, man.
So I don't actually have to check anything. I just have to check if OBS is still running properly, which it does seem to be.
That's good.
The good thing about a recording is that I actually could put music over this in, like, editing. That's non-copyrighted. That doesn't have to be turned on the spot.
Anyway, it's time for the first engagement of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm gonna... That was definitely a sweep on your end, I have to say.
Yeah.
So true.
I didn't really do much damage. You're also gonna...
Here's basically... I think this
it's still enough to like interrupt your capture.
Yeah.
I think this recon here is basically fucked, so I'm just gonna...
Yeah, it is.
Unless it flees, so I'm just gonna move it as far away from that tank as possible.
My scare tactics have succeeded.
Yes, scare tactics. And they're not a bad idea, honestly.
All right.
If you can get into your opponent's head, you can resign or something. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, another thing I can do in editing is I can actually, I believe, zoom in on, like, engagements as they happen. There's a lot of stuff I could do to make it more engaging. I'm going to cut out a lot of the long stretches where we just don't say anything. That's probably also going to help.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm too busy having my anime inner monologue where I just think about a bunch of things.
Yeah, you're too busy he's too busy Light Yagami maxing.
True. I'm too busy being a JoJo character.
Man. I love part in Death Note where Light Yagami said it's Death Note time, and he Death Noted all of his enemies.
That was definitely a fire moment, I have to say.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Looks like just your base is left.
Now, my favorite part of Death Note was actually when L finally revealed his real name, and it turned out that his real name was Obama's last name.
Oh my god.
I mean, that was just such a huge shock.
My favorite part of Death Note was when Light finally figured out L's real name, only for it to be completely ineffective, but because L had just transitioned 7 minutes ago.
True. She became L with a notably different spelling.
Indeed.
I love the part where where Light tried to write L's name, but then he accidentally thought of the letter L, and he just accidentally killed the letter L from out of the English alphabet. So now no one could use the letter L anymore.
Well, that's why Japanese doesn't have an L sound. It's just encoded in the lore.
Damn. Light was learning English, so you know.
Fair enough. That is actually a question I've had about the series. Did he was he writing down English names, or was he writing down Romanized names or Latinized or whatever?
I believe
or was he writing
Japanese.
the kanji?
I wouldn't know.
Whatever, it's
I think
fine.
the real question is, what happens if he writes down a name that actually belongs to two different people?
I think the Death Note would
this-
just automatically. I think it would just automatically interpret his specific wishes as to who it was supposed to kill.
No. This actually does have an in-universe explanation. He has to be thinking of the person he wants to kill. He has to be thinking of their face as he writes their name.
So that's basically what I said. The Death Note would interpret his wishes based on him thinking about their face.
So does that
Yeah, but then
technically
there's a
mean?
chance he acts.
So does that technically mean that it would be possible for somebody who has a known name to avoid being killed by the Death Note because Light doesn't know what their face looks like?
Yeah, I was wondering about that actually.
I guess
That would be a cool plot point. Like if there was a detective whose name is public information, but they never show their face in public. So instead of needing to figure out their name, Light has to figure out their face.
Bro just wears like a
No,
face
actually,
mask
they
or
just skinned
something.
their face off, and they just skinned their face off.
Oh yeah, I guess that's also an option.
Damn, something like
A
that would
very-
be invincible.
A very extreme option, I'd say.
Probably
This
a
would be-
little
that would
more
be
extreme
so
than just
Esther
wearing a
Calipe
mask.
core.
Esther
It would be so
Calipe.
Esther Calipe core.
Esther Calipe does actually, in fact, wear a disguise, so I mean, he's doing both, to be fair.
And he does skin himself at one point.
Yeah, that's lovely and all that. Still not really loving the idea of attacking these pipe seams. I'm really not feeling it, I have to say.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move the recon into a relatively favorable position here. I think I've got like a good
Also,
route.
I would once again like to bring up, because you have labs instead of HQs, you must capture each of the enemy players' labs in order to win. You cannot just leave it at one.
All right, so for the viewers who are watching this, I appear to have 2 infantry engagements. One of them is more favorable than the other, but I just checked, and one of them is in artillery range, which is bad, notably bad. So, I am going to... Wait, actually, I think both of them might be. Hold on, is there an alternate way I can attack this? Yes, there is. Okay. If I go around the left side of the river here, I can attack from that angle and attack this infantry unit without going in range of the artillery.
Oh, there you go.
And it's not like this fuck-ass recon is going to do anything, so I think I'm good. Okay, I almost attacked from the wrong angle, fuck. Let's make sure I'm doing that right. Okay. And we
There
got
you
that
go.
infantry down to 4. If I had misclicked, I would have just put my tank in range of the artillery, which would have been bad.
That was
Oh, and
indeed
beside,
my
nice-
plan. I was
and
kind of
beside,
hoping
nice-
you'd. I was kind of
Yeah.
I was kind of trying to deliberately set you up for a fuck up like that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
If I hadn't been thinking hard
I
enough,
see
that
an
probably would have
opportunity
worked.
I see
Yeah?
an opportunity to blow up recons, do you?
I'm confused. What recons?
His other recon.
I don't have any units in range of that recon. The tank can't reach it.
No, like, if you move your infantry out of the way first.
Oh, okay. I hear you. I could suicide the infantry by throwing it against that recon, but I don't really want to. That's also
You
going to
could.
screw up my capture, by the way, which is going to be a bit annoying, but whatever.
Yeah, recons do that.
Okay, I'm just gonna move it to like the other unit, I guess. All right. Okay, this recon's getting owned, bro. It is so over. It's still
Damn.
alive. Never mind. It's on
Barely.
2 health. Bro is just straggling along for bare life. I don't actually know if that's a term. I don't even know if bare life is grammatically correct. I don't know. I'm just saying
Probably
things.
not.
I believe.
Okay, holding
This
on
is-
for
Yeah,
dear life would be a correct expression.
This is so Adelard core.
True.
Yeah.
In some of the test games we did, I kept forgetting about how, like, only infantries can capture cities. So I just kept trying to throw, like, just random vehicles at it. And then A had to keep calling me Adelard to get me to figure it out. Okay, so I still have units to work with.
That you do.
There's an engagement I could make here. Wait, did I finish capturing that comms tower?
Yes, you did.
Okay. In that case...
Also, there's another capture.
I'm sorry, what?
There's another property you can capture on the bottom.
Oh, yeah, that one. I was planning on that. All right, capture. Let's see what I can do here. I can move that infantry. I can't really get it anywhere, but I can move it, so it's fine. Let's just move that out of the way there. Let's just move this back over here. I can actually get, would it be advantageous to get a B-copter?
I mean, if you... I'm just saying, if you buy it, you only have 2,000 funds.
Yeah, I'm not thinking it's a good idea this turn. It might be advantageous later
Next
down the
turn,
line.
maybe. Next turn, maybe.
Yeah, fair enough. Seems reasonable. Okay. I have a unit here that I'm not really doing anything with. I might be able to make it go over to... There, okay. It seems like there's a... What are these, like, flat buildings? What are these, like...
Those are empty missile silos. They only exist to give you more terrain stars.
So
Yeah.
they don't actually have any purpose.
Nope.
I mean, you can get extra defense by having your units on them.
Oh, I guess that's fair.
They give the same amount of terrain stars as a city.
Still, it doesn't seem particularly useful, but, I mean, it's better than not having anything at all. All right.
Defense
It's
can
the
give
little
you
things, you know?
defense can make a difference.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is very true. Okay.
You know, what would work normally might just not.
Do you have any recommendations for units I can create with these factories here?
Well, you probably need a response to deal with beside Loboto's top recon. So I'd maybe
A tank here,
something.
you think?
Something. Maybe. If you
Okay,
want.
sounds good to me. I'm going to put a tank up there. Down here, do you think we need anything else besides infantries? I only have 4,000 left, so I don't think there's much we can do here, actually.
Just make infantries.
Fair enough. Gonna make an infantry here, an infantry here, an infantry here. I wouldn't have had enough for the B-copter on that turn, so it's a good thing I didn't go for that. With the B-copter and the tank, anyway. I don't believe I have any turns left. I'm gonna end my turn. I'm also gonna have to go for a second, so that I'm just gonna wait for Loboto to do his turn while I'm gone.
Okay.
I'll be right back in like 2 minutes, I think. All right, confirm end of turn.
Now it is Loboto's turn. And if I'm being honest here, I think I like Poseidon's capture game a little better. It's, he moves his infantry in right in front of the tank. Looks like he's preparing to set up a wall.
Yeah, hmm.
He blocks it in, and there it is. Now, if the tank wants to attack the recon, kill off the infantry, or bring down the other infantry, it's gonna eat an artillery blast. And let me tell you, it does not want to do that. All right, it doesn't want to like lose more health than it needs to. Otherwise, it's gonna
Yeah,
have to go back and yeah, don't like that. You want your units on the front lines, not like sifting like somewhere on the back, waiting for everyone else to do their thing. It's like he's bringing in his second artillery. I do see a capture he can interrupt with another of his recons.
yes, I am aware of that. That was going to be my next move.
I'm just commentating on the game while the sign's gone.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like a sports commentator.
Yep, yep, that makes sense. Okay, yes, I'll continue that engagement.
Yeah, that's a kind of a bad engagement on Poseidon's part because in
He
infantry
didn't
on a
account
city,
for the he didn't he probably
yeah,
didn't account for the healing.
yeah. If you don't know, if a land unit is on an allied city or base, it'll slowly heal each turn it'll heal 2 HP as long as it remains on that property. So Poseidon attacking there was actually kind of a bad engagement because Loboto can just heal up his infantry and eventually he'll win the infantry battle.
Yep.
And it does look like
Yeah.
you've exhausted all of your units.
Yep, now I just need to decide what units to build at my factories.
Yeah.
I think a tank could do some good
I'm surprised you
there.
haven't captured your airport yet.
Yeah, I should do that actually.
Numbers are a bit weaker, don't get me wrong, but it's only minus 10%, and you've already offset it back to zero with the comm tower.
Yeah, I know. It just kind of got distracted by other stuff, you know.
No worries, all good.
Eh, I think I'll save up an extra penny by not building not building an infantry on that base. So that's
Yeah. All right.
I believe that is the end of my turn.
It does look like Poseidon's top left flank is crumbling a bit here now that Loboto's bringing out the slightly bigger guns.
Yeah.
So he needs to make something happen there, or else he's just gonna lose that flank.
How are things going with the turn?
Pretty
Well,
good.
for what I punished a kind of poor engagement on your part. You forgot about the fact that cities heal units, so that infantry engagement you made up in the top left actually is actually now in my favor.
Oh, well,
Perfect timing, actually. Became
shit.
your turn.
Oh, great. Well, I'm gonna have to tend to this, I guess. Right.
Also, remember the first training match where I kept blasting your tanks because you kept moving
don't-
them in my artillery?
Yeah.
Just thought I'd bring that up for no particular reason.
Oh. Great. Yeah. Awesome. So that artillery can do a lot of damage to tanks, right?
Yeah, it can.
Okay, so on that note, don't mind if I just,
I mean, you can pull it
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna leave. I'm out of there.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
A wise decision.
Yeah, I was thinking so. Okay. I don't really have a great way to get this unit out of here, I have to say. I could just retreat it back along the road, but you'd probably engage me anyway, but there's not really a better option. Alright, now what to do here with the units in this down area. I could completely obliterate this recon. It wouldn't be a bad idea to do so, I don't think.
Yeah.
Although, it might be more advantageous to take out the infantry. I don't know. Oh, no. Actually, okay, so I'm noticing that
The
this...
artillery's not in range. No.
Yeah, the artillery is not in range, no matter what I destroy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It seems that, like, the recon itself is technically in range of the artillery, but, like, just shooting at it would not put me on its position. So that doesn't really count.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna finish that off, I suppose.
Sounds good.
Now, in the meantime, I do still have units that I can use to take an infantry engagement there. So don't mind if I do. This is not
He's
a
on a
very
mountain. He has
favorable engagement, but whatever. Okay.
He's got a lot of defense duties on a mountain.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm also right next to a city, which means I can consistently pull back and heal. And I have 2 units in the area. And I also have a tank there. That's also probably worth mentioning. Now, the artillery could complicate things a little bit. That is true. But there is also the option of just retreating. So, with that being said, what do I do with the rest of these units? There's not really much to do with this tank up here. I could reinforce my infantry with the tank. That is possible. I don't have anything to lose by moving the tank to, say, like, the comms tower here, and just using it to defend that infantry. So...
Yeah, comm towers actually give you a good amount of defense, too.
Okay, gotcha. That would have been nice to know, because I could have moved the infantry unit itself there, but whatever. Close enough.
One thing I'd also like to clarify, comm towers in labs cannot be used to repair.
Okay. That is good to know for the future. Right.
So your tank gets defense, but it won't heal.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. Alright, time to move the unit southward-ish, I suppose. Let's do a bunch of movements down there. Has this finished capturing yet? It seems like it has. Okay. Which means we're going to move even more units down here. That's nice.
You also got another capture
I don't know
going on
why
down
this
south.
has... Why does this even have the capture symbol? It's not even capturing anything. In fact, 2 of them do.
Yeah, it's probably just a bug.
Yeah. The one up here does as well. It's very weird, but whatever.
It's not doing that on my end.
Yeah, it seems to
on
be a me
mine either.
problem.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, genuinely probably is. Let's see. I can move a unit down there. Do I have any other... Okay, I have the recon. I can't really do anything with that. Where can I move the recon that is in any way advantageous? Maybe to this engagement down here? I don't know. Is the artillery going to be effective against the recon?
Artillery do deal decent damage to recons, but the thing is recons are fast. So they can, like, dart away, dart inside their minimum range, etc.
Okay. Seems reasonable to put the artillery in the same general area, then. Doesn't seem like a massive risk. I
And
believe I
plus,
might
if you
have
can get the
one
first-
infantry unit left, so I'm
they
just
do
gonna
kind
move
of
this.
crumble easily.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I have a couple infantries actually. Maybe I'll just move another infantry here just in case I need more backup. I'm kind of bullying the fuck out of this one infantry here that Loboto has. I don't know why. This specific infantry unit is my Roman Empire or something, but you know, it is what it
Your
is.
You just
your
kind of decided,
mountains
fuck this guy in particular.
True, he sat on my lunchbox.
Your mountains will not save you from the impending storm.
I
There's
feel like I
zombies
have.
on your lawn.
True. I feel
there
like
are
I met.
Frenchmen on your lawn.
True.
There's a mail bomb in your pipe box.
I just got a mental image of like Jean-Pierre Polnareff from JoJo reading the zombies at we are about to launch an all-out attack on your house note from PVZ. It seems like something that would happen to him. Let's be real.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
Um,
was born unlucky.
Well, that is true since he was born in France. I mean, his misfortune started at the very beginning. Right. B-copter. A B-copter is I don't know how advantageous it is, but I do think I have the funds to afford that now.
That you do, and you can use your rest to build like smaller units.
That is true. Okay, B-copter has been built. It would be really inconvenient if Loboto then built an anti-air gun, perchance. Would be very annoying. Good thing he doesn't have any capability to do that and shouldn't check at all. Good thing that I banned
I
anti-airs
know,
on this
right?
map.
So true.
Yeah, that was quite the brilliant tactical decision on your part.
Yeah. Like I say, outplayed.
I actually wonder how overpowered helicopters would be in a game with no anti-airs.
Very.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Do I have any other units? Okay, yeah, I can just build more infantries. I might as well just spam them with the rest of my factories. Unless there's anything else I can... Well, there isn't now. Okay.
Anti-airs are a cornerstone of Advance Wars balancing.
Okay,
You know.
confirm. It is your turn.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
cannot
you
have
can-
copters without anti-airs. So Loboto places his artillery in range of a lot of scary units, but I'm interested in seeing what kind of counterattack he has prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, he's setting up something.
It sure looks like it.
I think Poseidon sees it.
I'm getting a decent idea of what's going on.
I'm stupid, but whatever. May as well.
It's a good thing we're recording, because there's a lot of spaces with just silence, huh?
Yeah, there really are. There
Maybe
is
this
one
is like-
advantage
maybe
to
this-
recording over streams.
That's right.
Honestly, whenever we do an Advance Wars thing, we might just want to do that instead of a stream.
Probably, yeah, to be honest.
You might
That-
be right.
For whatever reason, we can just pick up right back where we left off, and no one.
Yeah, I
know the
really
difference
feel like
either.
we could.
Yeah. Hey, listen, next episode, one of you two fight me.
Oh,
How
fuck.
about-
Would there be a way to be like do like a 2v1 or something? Is that even a possible
probably,
thing?
but you'd have to find the right map.
I think a 2v1 could be a fun experience.
Yeah, I agree.
Notably, I just want to point out that I did not even remotely come close to beating A in that first game. It wasn't really close at all.
He notably had 4 units.
Yeah. I then blew all of them up because I didn't want him to win on his terms. I just
despite
routed
the
my
existence
own
of a
army.
resign button.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, actually.
I literally
I
told him.
I just blew up all my units.
Yeah, like I can send the screenshot I sent Loboto of like the match at when it ended, and you can like throw that up right now.
Yeah.
Brilliant gambit, sir.
that is the kind of thing that Elon Musk would do, and then like a bunch of Twitter blue checks would be like, that's actually a super smart move, guys, trust me.
Guys, taking out your own manpower is actually a good idea.
Exactly.
You just can't comprehend the level he's operating on.
This is so true.
See, you think he's actually a complete dumbass, but actually it works in his favor because he's so much of one that it actually wraps back around to being really smart.
Elon Musk is just evil Joseph Joestar.
True.
True.
Or more evil Joseph Joestar by some metrics, I suppose.
Probably.
Got a decision to make here between protecting my artillery or building an anti-air in a good spot.
Yeah.
I think I.
It is a nice
can-
wall
I
set
can
up by
bu- I-
Loboto. You can't safely attack into that now.
I can't.
Yeah,
build
I
a-
don't think
I can't
so.
build an ant. Can't really build. I can build an anti-air later. The artillery is a more pressing concern, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so Poseidon actually had a turn where he can just do whatever with the copter without having to like move it, like aggressively front shift it somewhere due to a sudden anti-air.
The turn is mine. All right. Let's see what we got. So, I have an engagement I could make here. I actually have a few engagements to be fair. I could go after one unit a couple times, or actually no, I don't think I could because there's another unit blocking it. So I'd have to just do a double attack here, which I guess is fine. I can still do that. Let's see what we got. Oh no, I can attack with both. Apparently so. Oh no, I can't. I'm finding out now that I cannot, in fact, do that. It is not an option. Whatever.
Yeah,
I can apparently attack this unit, I guess? I'm not going to attack the
Must
one
just
on the
be a-
city. That's just a markedly bad idea, but whatever.
that would interrupt the capture though.
It would, but... Oh, shit, you're right. That actually would completely cancel out all the concerns I had. Well, whatever, it's fine.
It's
Too
probably
late
fine.
now.
You know, it's whatever. Okay, so you don't have an anti-air yet. That's what I'm noticing. So,
Yeah,
you can just
I think
cover
I, I,
anywhere
I
that
decided
isn't
I decided I'll wait to see which direction you move the copter in before I deploy an anti-air, because I need to be able to deploy the anti-air in the right position, you know?
that's fair.
The nice thing about copters is that you can just aggressively front shift them as soon as you run into anything that might pose a threat.
Ah, yeah, true. The tactical retreat option.
Yeah.
Although, of course, you do have to worry about fuel, but
True,
that doesn't
but
come
yeah.
into
I
play
could really
too
zoom in on this
often.
website, come to think of it.
unless you're fighting Drake, fuel usually isn't an issue.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom into the to the website a little bit so that I'm getting it better on OBS, because the website
sure.
is not very optimized or modernized in terms of its UI. So there's just a bunch of empty space.
There's 2 buttons at the top that will allow you to zoom into the game boards.
Oh, I can do that just without using the typical zoom feature on
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, zoom in. Oh, okay, yeah, that's much better. If I zoomed in like one more, I could have this seems good to me. Actually, come to think of it, I need to see the game board up there, so I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. All right, what to do? What to do? That infantry is not going to beat that artillery, or sorry, that recon by any stretch of the imagination. I have to say that is not going to happen.
Yeah.
And the tank is not going to beat that artillery without fucking dying. So that's another problem I think has to be addressed here. For the time being.
One.
Now, however, I do think. Oh no, the artillery would get the tank if I went there too. That's a bit annoying. However, what I can do is a little trolling in which I can still capture this specific. Actually, you'd probably just interrupt that. Maybe I'll go to this tile here for damage for defense purposes. I don't actually know what to do with this. This is a tough one. You put me in a bit of a predicament here, I have to say. I'm gonna go. If I can clear up room for the tank. Oh no, I don't need to. I can actually just go past. Right. I can try and bully that recon away up there. That's probably the best use of this tank at the moment. So I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna be able to get anywhere with these. Okay, if I put the... Yeah, I can't move this infantry there without risking it, so that's not gonna happen. I can't move the infantry over to the... There's no way of attacking this recon with any unit whatsoever. That'll actually, like... Well, as you might see, there is in fact water underneath the recon already, so I think that would be redundant.
More water?
True, good point. I didn't think of that. Okay, so I'm going to move this unit up here to recover its health. I'm going to leave this unit where it is right now. I'm going to move this unit here for extra protection. I think that's reasonable. Now, I believe... I'm actually just going to zoom out a little bit to make this more optimized again. Okay. That's better. Now, I'm going to fucking obliterate your infantry up here, if you don't mind. Sorry about that.
You're going to epic a la Onits?
Yes, you might say that. Okay.
Damn.
Now, with this unit, I don't really know if there's much I can do here besides maybe try and go upwards to claim that other place. But whatever. Now,
me personally, I'd get out another tank on that flank.
You mean this? Okay, I can use my funds for that. Don't worry. I'm just gonna build a tank at this factory here, like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I do have a couple more movements I could make, but I don't know how favorable any of them would be. If I move and try to capture that city, I mean, it's not a worthless endeavor, but I feel like the recon is just going to screw that up. And if I try to use the tank to interfere with that recon, the artillery is going to kill the tank, so or hurt the tank at least. So it's just a really tough situation overall.
Right.
I think the best thing I can do really is just pull my units up north for the most part. Well, the ones I can't defend anyway. That one's just gonna stay on that city, I think. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Now, on this other flank, let's see what I can do. So I'm gonna move this unit back here. What can I do with this unit? I guess I can just keep obliterating this unit here, or at least I'll try to, although the artillery is gonna make that a bit hard, actually, so I don't know. Theoretically, I could still... Actually, no, it doesn't look like I can. I can't use the tank either. This artillery has decent damage calcs on the artilleries. Sorry, not the this recon has decent damage calcs on the artillery. So maybe I could attack with the recon, but
You could, yeah.
actually no, I could because it's not. It's an indirect. It's an indirect unit.
Yeah.
So Loboto can't just use the artillery to obliterate it on the spot or anything.
Right.
Yeah.
If you dart inside the artillery's minimum range, it cannot fire on you, no matter where it's. It has to
It's on
move
7
out of the
now.
way.
Now, I do need to move this unit here out of the way. I'm going to move it back onto the city so it heals up, actually, and it's out of the artillery range now.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull this unit onto this city just in case.
All right.
I believe that's a factory, so I might move this to the other... Or is that just another city? I can't really tell if this unit
I see a
stacked on
better
top.
move you could have made.
Okay.
I see a better
That's a
move you could
factory.
have made there that you missed.
Oh, well. I don't really know what to do with this tank. I guess I could just directly attack the artillery. I completely forgot about that. That is an option.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. It's down to 1, okay.
Drone tank in range.
Yeah, but now you're in range of my tank.
Sure, but... Yeah, but you're not gonna one-shot my tank with your tank, so it's not a huge deal. I'd say it was a worthwhile move.
Fair enough.
Now, I am saying, Poseidon, you do have the funds to make a second tank.
I do. Where would you recommend I put this tank?
Probably on the bottom flank.
You mean this one?
Yeah.
You see where I have that that factory right next to that seaport, right? Is that the one you want me to make a tank
Yeah.
from? Okay.
If you want. I would do
Well,
that
I did
personally.
it, so...
Okay, good.
I can use one of the remaining factories for... Well, actually, I think there is just one open, so I'll just use that for an extra infantry, I suppose. It's the only thing I can afford.
Yeah.
I'm paying my soldiers minimum wage, unfortunately.
Oh, never mind. I missed a factory. My bad.
Oh, well.
So to be fair, Loboto base skipped at 1.2, so now you're equal, I guess.
Fair enough, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
It's your turn.
Miss, you're up.
Indeed, I am.
What move is he going to make?
Well, first off, just gonna finish some captures.
Of course, of course. Who up in the city advancing they war?
True. She advancing on my wars until I fight the infantries.
A true fact indeed.
Yeah, I'll be right back again.
I I just keep fucking rereading the Phantom's Fury about the Amish dollar on Plasma Temple and just fucking bursting into laughter. The fact that he legitimately
Yeah,
put so much thought into that.
yeah, that really was real, just peak Phantom.
Exactly.
See, this is another
Phantom,
reason it's better not to stream, because references like that nobody in the audience would get. We can just edit out.
true. I think streams are more advantageous for stuff like Awful Hospital or whatever versus stuff like this.
I'm gonna build an anti-air there.
And also the read alouds, I suppose. The read alouds are fun because they get so insane and people actually have to react to the insanity live, so that's oh my god, you did a lot more damage to that tank than I thought you would. Okay.
Yeah, because remember, I'm a vehicle specialist. My vehicles are stronger than normal.
I didn't consider that. It appears you have blindsided me. Now,
this artillery's not really in the best spot, so I'm just gonna move it to that
yeah,
city.
no, that really was a bad engagement, I have to admit.
I did see one chance Poseidon had to like just take out the artillery outright and then block the comm tower, but that's gone now. So you know.
Well, that would have been helpful to know beforehand. I'm just saying. Okay.
It sure would.
Okay, so you're gonna fuck with that infantry. Your recon is completely getting owned, I think. Actually, maybe not, because your tank is also in range of my tank and whatnot. Or vice versa.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take out this infantry, for shits and giggles.
Oh man, come on.
And
How could you do that after I did the exact same thing to you?
I know.
Right.
How horrible of me. What a wretched
So
human
true.
being I am.
You'll never live this down. You're getting canceled.
True. Loboto is over, party. I will be doing
Loboto
all
is
the awful
over.
hospital voices now.
Loboto is done.
Oh no! You're way worse at voice acting than me. How awful!
Oh god. Oh.
Hey, I'm good at Bloodstain. I'm good at Bloodstain. You have to give me that.
Alright, there.
I'm still not as good as you, but you are like a theater kid, so
So I would like to
I'm
point
just
out
naturally outmatched.
Yeah.
Oh, I was that
would
good
like to-
before I started taking theater.
Whatever. Okay, you just have pure fucking talent or whatever the fuck you want me to tell you.
We just have talent. Poseidon.
What's that?
The thing is, I
Was
wouldn't
that
say
A?
that was A, yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
See, the thing about my
That is some impressive voice acting skills on your part, I must admit. Was not expecting that.
Well,
A's always been good with that sort of voice, like the gravelly, creepy voice and whatnot.
You know,
I think it's his specialty. I think see, here's the thing about my voice acting. I think I'm decent at it, but I have to actually try and do like several takes to get it to be decent. I can't just naturally summon good voice acting when I'm on stream, which is why I think my stuff in Awful Hospital sounds subpar. You, Loboto, can just automatically sound good.
Okay, so Poseidon, it's your turn now.
And I do have to admit, I envy you for that.
You'll notice you actually have your power ready. Now,
I do have that, yes.
Each time units take engagements, you build up both engaging players to build up a chart for their power meter. I believe the player that's taking the damage builds up more. So Poseidon's
Adder's power can
Adder,
be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I figured.
Adder is, in my opinion, the simplest CO to understand because his powers are very simple to understand in general. All his normal power, which is what Poseidon has ready right now, gives his entire army +1 movements. And then another thing about powers, they also passively give your army +10% firepower and defense. Pretty handy. So if Poseidon wanted to, and I'm not saying he should, but if Poseidon wanted to, he could activate it right now to get his power enabled.
Well, do you think I should?
I don't know, do you?
Well, I'm trying to think of like specific situations where that would be advantageous in this moment.
Well, I can think of one, such as when you place your fighter in range of my fighter and I have my power ready, but
Yeah, that's fair, but that's a different game,
like
so
in the
that
training,
is
like in the training
irrelevant.
match.
Right. So first and foremost, okay, this power right now is just increasing movement, not attack potency or whatever.
No, it does. It all powers increase attack and defense. It's just that adders in particular also gives you movement.
Okay, whatever. Close enough. I'm right enough. So
So it,
I'm. Is there really a disadvantage to applying it right now?
what because you have a com tower captured, you would have +20% firepower, which I've heard is a good number.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I think I might activate that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
adders generally known his powers, so you know.
So I just happened to notice something very interesting about how you moved your units last turn, Loboto. So remember how I couldn't really do anything about that recon earlier, right next to my infantry on 4 health, because the artillery would just blast my tank? Well, as it turns out, I'm pretty sure it's no longer in range of the infantry if I attack that tank. So I think I'm gonna do a little trolling, as it were, and just completely obliterate that thing, if you don't mind.
I do not really mind, honestly. That
Yeah, you're
recon
right.
isn't an especially valuable unit.
Yeah, but still, you know. Okay. There's a tank there that will attack mine if I try and move and attack that unit. Actually, it will be able to attack most of my units, or most of my engagements. I'm trying to gauge this right. So there's one route through which I can attack the unit on this city, and that's really the only engagement I can make here. I can interrupt that capture.
I would also like to point out because you have your movement increased, some of your infantry can now capture certain properties
that is
they
true.
weren't able to before.
It's really annoying that I just have the capture logo on some of them without it actually capturing at all, but whatever. I can actually start capturing that seaport, and I can capture this city right here.
And there's another seaport you can capture too, or start capturing.
This capture here.
But on the one on the
Okay.
And Poseidon kind of needs to be careful here because Loboto has his power coming up, and Jess's power works similarly in that she also gets +1 movement for her vehicle specifically, but her vehicles also get a bigger firepower bonus.
Oh. Okay. Well, in the meantime, I might as well just take out that infantry. This infantry engagement doesn't sound very good, especially because there's an artillery there. Right. What can I do here with this flank in particular? I feel like by this point I'm actually grasping the mechanics. I'm actually getting it. Okay.
Yeah,
Because
there
I'm
you
actually
go.
considering things. Okay, I have noticed that you did the anti-air. You put that down. So okay, I
It's kind
can't. I'm not going to be able
all
to
of his
attack that with any
infantry.
infantries.
Yeah.
That's just not going to happen. I have a good chance of wiping out this specific infantry unit with an attack from my infantry unit on
Yeah,
8.
my anti-air is very well positioned right now.
Seems like
Yeah,
it, yeah.
it is. Yeah, it is.
I think I'm going to take out that infantry unit.
Yep. That's fair.
Actually, I might have done... there was a chance for a better engagement there, but whatever. Close enough.
Yeah. That probably would have been better to use the one with 5 health to take out the 2 healther.
Yeah.
And then the 8 to take out the 4. Yeah, that would have been better. Mathematically speaking.
You can follow it up with something stronger, you know?
It's fine. I just had Terrence Howard running the logistics on that one. I've replaced him. Next time I won't make a mistake like that.
Understandable. Understandable.
Okay. 29 to 33% is not bad, I don't think. I mean, it's not great, but it seems okay from my understanding.
Remember, single-digit percentages do count here, unlike Rupert chords.
Yes, I know, but it's only setting 4 to 10%, so I don't think it's a huge deal, unless I'm stupid.
Maybe.
I'm just going to take that engagement anyway. I don't really care. As long as I can keep it out of range of the anti-air, which would be pretty overpowered to hit it with, I think I'm going to take that engagement. Okay, that worked out in my favor. It's down to 4 and 2. I can take an engagement here as well with this unit up here, and I can also attack from the forest, which would give me, I think, extra defense against the counterattack, which makes the
Right.
which I think makes the attack even like better in terms of my odds.
Yeah. There you go.
I can actually also make an engagement over here, but that's in the city area, so I don't think that's a really good idea. So I might just leave that one, to be honest. I'm just gonna finish capturing, and yeah,
there you go.
I just did that. I was about to attack with that one, and I remembered, oh, should probably just finish capturing with this turn. You know?
Right.
Now, considering I think I have enough units to cover this infantry, I might as well capture this city down here. Or at least I think I have enough units. Maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I just doom that infantry to die, but whatever. Sucks to suck sometimes.
I think it'll live.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, totally.
If all goes well.
Okay, so the tank cannot intercept... Okay, there is a tank over here. There is one unit that I can most certainly take out, and it is this one up here. So I might as well, or at least I can begin to do that, whatever. I can just finish it off with this infantry.
It may as well be dead at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so this tank I don't really know what to do with, because any move I could make would just put it in range of the other tank, which would be markedly bad. So I'm going to leave that be, I think.
I'd like to point out, now that you have your power up and his left recon is very weak, you actually do kind of have a shot at taking it out, only if you want to, though.
Sorry, what recon?
Do you see the one on the left on 2 HP?
You think I can do that with the fucking infantry? That's the only unit I have.
There's the full health one. There is a small chance, only if you want to.
It's 13 to 22%. Doesn't sound great to me, but whatever.
Try to finish it off with another infantry.
That's true. I mean, I'd probably kill like 2 infantries trying to do that, but whatever.
It won't.
It's fine. My units are expendable. Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah. No, the recon it can only deal up to 5%.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm also not putting anything in range of the artillery, so it should be good. I'm not noticing any
Your
obvious
infantry might
flaws
come
of
under
this.
fire from his other.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So the artillery can hit me if I try to go down and attack that infantry capturing that city. So I'm not going to do that. That's for sure.
No, it can't actually.
Yes, it can.
Yeah, it just
Oh, no.
barely can't.
You're right. But it's still a bad engagement because that infantry is on way lower health, so I'm not going... Oh, no, there's a... Okay, that's also on lower health, so that's also not an option. I'm still not taking that engagement either way. I don't know if it's safe to move this tank anywhere, to be honest, because if I move it and attack the recon, or if I attack the infantry, it's getting put in range of the other tank. Although, to be fair, I do have more tanks in the area in general, and the capacity to build more tanks, so it might be a worthwhile shot.
I do see a spot you can attack from that would get a hit on the recon and like back up your own tank with your other tank, so that if Loboto tries to attack into that, he'll like eat shit.
That's true, because I do have a tank right here, the one that I've already moved, that could easily back up this tank that's on the factory right now.
Right.
So I could eliminate the recon, and then when Loboto takes this tank right under the forest and tries to counter, then I could just use that other tank and counter back at him. So either he's not going to do it, or he's going to decide the tank is expendable enough to risk getting seriously damaged. Okay, so I'm going to move it like that. So that just completely obliterates the recon. That was an impressive shot.
And that's one less vehicle. That's one less vehicle for Jess's power.
Right. So that's really advantageous for me.
Yeah, I'm
what
probably
I can do...
not going to use my power next turn.
Okay, so...
Okay.
What else I can do? So this 5 infantry could theoretically start capturing that city, but it's not a good idea because the artillery's in range. I might just leave it here to heal up again. That's probably better.
Sure.
I could try moving up and trying to capture that city in the corner with this infantry here. Would you recommend another tank being built in the region for this flank?
I think I would, yeah.
All right. I'll use my money for that. Tank has been created.
I might stop giving advice here because I don't want to make it too unbalanced.
That's true. You should give Loboto advice to be fair as well, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
You have given me a decent amount of advice because I'm new to this, but also Loboto's...
I would not complain about the advice changing hands.
That's fair. Okay,
that
one
is
mistake
true.
I noticed from both. You didn't capture your bases first.
I'm sorry, what?
At the start of the game, you went for the cities instead of your bases.
I did?
When you were... Yeah.
I feel...
unit count.
Well, I have a good amount of bases. I don't know what you're talking about. What bases did I fail to capture?
At the very start of the game.
Okay. I mean, that's irrelevant now, right?
A little, yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
well, I'll take it into account, but it seems irrelevant at the moment.
That's fair.
It's good to remember that mistake for future games, I guess.
Yeah, seems about right. What can I do with this specific tank? Nothing except blow up the pipe, which is completely worthless, and I will never do that. So... Right. I don't have anything much to do with this flank.
Reinforce faster.
That is true. That is true. Do you think it's actually...
Yeah.
I told you you're fine to give me advice if you're also fine to give Loboto advice at the same time, so... Well, I don't know. Is it... I have an 18% chance of blowing up that pipe if the pipe seam, if that's what that number actually means. I'm not 100%
you just
sure.
deal 18 damage to it.
Okay.
You just deal 18 damage to it.
Yeah, 18% out of 100% of its health, you know?
So,
No,
okay,
actually,
so it's not going to be a
99.
one-shot.
Pipe seams are kind of funny. They actually only have 99 health.
Well, that's fucking stupid. What's the point of a percentage, then?
I don't know. That's just the way that the damage ranges are like rendered.
Whatever.
UI. It's the UI.
Incidentally, a bomber with plus 10% firepower has exactly enough firepower needed to one-shot a pipe seam.
I have to admit, I don't know if I want to go for the pipe seam, though, because I feel like I need to back up this flank with another tank. Because I have that 3 tank, remember? And there's not much backing it up as it stands. So I think I'm going to move the tank over there. That's how I think I'm going to go with this. And particularly, I'm going to move my tank into this forest to give it extra protection. So I think that's a good play on my end. All right, what do I do with this helicopter? Well, I could just obliterate the shit out of this one infantry unit. If I'm that much of a hater,
But
it doesn't look like the
there's
anti-air.
an anti-air in range.
No, it isn't. The anti-air is not in range. I checked its movement; it can't get there.
No, if Loboto takes out your 4 health infantry, then it will be in range.
It will be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is there anywhere I can move to attack from that it is not in range, then?
Well, you can attack from the left, but if Loboto activates his power, then you'll be in range again and your battlecopter will die.
Okay, I don't care then. I'm just gonna go and do something else. I'm gonna be a hater elsewhere.
Professional hating.
Exactly. It's strategic hating, you could say.
Yeah. You know?
Advanced hating, one might even say.
Advanced hating in wartime.
Over the
fact,
web.
It's true.
You might even be able to truncate just advanced wars by web. You know?
I know, right? My favorite part of this game is when you say advance wars and you advance wars all over the opponent.
True.
Especially when you do it by web.
Yeah. That's
I could
my
definitely
favorite way
move.
to do it.
I could definitely move the helicopter into the other flank and then just like kind of just obliterate some units over there, so I might as well just do that. I'm not interested in going close to that anti-air. It's just not happening.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which means the anti-air has still served its purpose in a sense.
Yeah, true.
That is true.
Anti-air is when they look up and when they look in the sky and they realize the air is still there.
True.
Anti-airs when pro-airs walk in.
This is so true. I definitely need to move this infantry off the factory so I can construct another unit there. That would be helpful. Maybe I could have a second helicopter. Maybe. I don't have enough funds for that, actually, so I can't do that. Maybe next turn.
Next turn, maybe.
Yeah. What to do with these remaining units? I really can't say. At some point, you just get so many units, and you just kind of have to start really coming up with strategic decisions, and it clogs up a lot of your turn. I'm noticing it gets kind of sluggish late game.
The wars get advanced is what you're saying.
It's true.
Yeah.
You could say that. All right. Well, in any case, I'm just going to move this unit down here, I suppose. I don't really have anywhere advantageous to move either of these units on partial health. Besides, I guess, that city, but that's also in range of the artillery, so that's bad. So I'm just gonna leave this here where it is. I don't have anywhere to move this thing on the city. Let's see what other units I have. I only have those 3 infantries, I believe. Is it best to retreat this tank somewhere else? I feel like it might be. I could actually eliminate the artillery, couldn't I?
Good.
I think I could, yeah. Actually, if I do that, that would allow me to take the engagement here with the 9 unit on the other unit, but it also still wouldn't be a great engagement, so I'm not going to bother doing that, but yeah. I could have done that. There's at least that. Now, this tank is doomed, but I also have another tank there, so. See, this is why I didn't want to try and blow up the pipe. That would have been a waste of a tank, I think. Because now I have this tank on the scene. I can't believe I rejected your advice, and it was still the better decision in the end. Alright, so I have just a few more infantry units. 1 more up here as well, I guess. I might as well just move this here to join the others. Yes, I do. I don't have enough funds to really do anything with them besides just make more infantries, so whatever. Unless you advise anything else in particular, but I don't really know what else to do here.
Just infantries.
I just realized I accidentally blocked a factory with a tank, but whatever, it's fine.
Yeah, you could afford to do that every once in a while.
Yeah. I'm not moving the rest of these infantry, so I'm ending my turn.
I did that myself earlier in this game.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna capture a whole slew of properties now.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot you were doing that. That's probably fine.
He gets 1.
Oh, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about here.
He has 1.
Oh, I'm gonna take out that guy.
Oh, I guess you could do that.
Yeah, anti-airs are also very good at dealing with infantry.
Yeah.
Yep. I think I'll interrupt this capture. Actually, would that be a good engagement?
No. I mean, he does have reinforcements on the way.
I don't know what engagement you're trying to make, to be honest, so I can't really advise you on that. Also, I'm your enemy, so I wouldn't do it anyway.
There's a capture I can interrupt over, the near the lab, near your upper right lab. There's a capture I can interrupt.
Oh yeah, I just realized I haven't been paying attention to where my labs are this whole time. That might be important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, if all of your labs get it's only when all of your labs get captured do you actually lose.
Okay.
So what's your advice? Should I take that engagement or nah?
I think I know what one you're referring to. So that infantry on the city up against that infantry currently capturing this city.
I had to hold off on that personally because you don't have too many infantry in the area.
Yeah, I have a whole swarm of infantry there. Plus, I've got a pretty big
property advantage right now, so yeah, I think I'll just use this to finish off that.
Actually, I think A might be lying to you. I actually don't have any infantry there. They're just pop-up infantry like they use for D-Day, so you can totally do that engagement and nothing bad will happen.
Inflatable infantry dolls.
It's true.
Oh, I'm gonna attack this tank.
Don't ask why I'm giving that away to you. I'm just saying you should totally.
I'm gonna attack a tank with an infantry because it's funny, and this is a rare moment where that's not actually a terrible move.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't you
know?
just finish it off with the 9 tank?
Because the
now
9 tank has other
full health
stuff
tank.
to do.
Right.
The 9 tank's got other stuff to be doing.
I guess also because if you went after the 2 tank with the 9 tank, my full health tank would just go after the 9 tank, and that was my plan from the start, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's not exactly a
what?
favorable engagement, but
What the
whatever.
hell?
Okay, I did not I think I misread the damage calculation, my bad.
Yeah, I
Trolled.
thought that'd do a little more, to be honest.
Yeah.
Alright, well that tank is fucked next turn. Well, maybe it's not, because you do still have the chess advantage. I don't know if that gets your vehicles extra defense or whatever, or just extra attack.
Only firepower.
Okay. Fair enough.
So right now, Jess's vehicles are at plus 20% firepower. Her infantry just have plus 0.
Wait, what do you mean they're at plus 20% firepower? It's still just plus 10%.
You have a comm
isn't
tower,
it?
and Jess's day-to-day
Oh,
gives
right,
him
the
a
comm.
pass.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, I forgot about the comm tower.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, you do have quite a heavy property advantage, like a big one. So,
Yeah, I do. Because I just captured a whole bunch of properties at once.
This is so Sammy core.
I don't know what that means.
Tank. That's a character who like specializes in capturing properties.
The anti-Adelard.
True.
True.
Honestly, any character might just be the anti-Adelard if they have smart or good tactics.
There should be a CEO who can use any unit to capture properties.
That would be
just
really
anything.
fucking funny.
that would be stupid but hilarious.
It would.
Put Adelard in as a CO and have him achieve his wish.
That's the kind of power that would totally fuck up the game's balancing no matter how you implement it.
Yeah.
What if you just limited it to like
Kinda
ground
like-
vehicles?
It would still completely fuck up the game's balancing no matter how you implement it.
What was that other example you were going to bring up before I accidentally interrupted you?
Kind of like that joke idea I came up with once of a CEO whose ability is to give direct combat units +1 range.
Oh yeah, that sounds like it would be so unbalanced.
I remember one time we were coming up with like CEOs, me and Loboto, right? And we were thinking of stuff based on like Rupert Chord characters. And I thought of one for Eighth Dimensional where basically they can physically use captured cities in order to attack other units. Like not
my
units
God.
on cities, the city.
They just turn the cities into
then
attacking
would
units.
move the cities around.
Beanley's CO power is to just get vastly more angry whenever he's up against a female CO character.
True. No. Whenever
gives him
Bingley is
attack-
fighting a female.
It gives him like extra attack power, but it also makes him like less maneuverable because he's in a blind rage, and it allows him to be taken off guard a lot more easily.
No, like whenever Beanley is fighting a female CEO, he just constantly gets his super, like regardless of how many engagements he's taken.
It's true.
So... the biggest silver bullet to mechanic in all of Advance Wars history.
True. What would Elon Musk's day-to-day power be?
Elon Musk's
Elon
power
Musk
would be
just
wasting money.
Colin. Elon Musk would just be Colin, or maybe Hachi.
If
Yeah,
Elon Musk was
probably.
a CEO, you just wouldn't get any of the funds because they would go to like buying Twitter or something instead of constructing units.
Elon Musk, his
Wait, all
day-to-day.
the funds go to the Cybertruck unit, and the Cybertruck just goes forward like 1 or 2 spaces and instantly shuts down.
Any funds you manage to earn automatically go towards buying a Cybertruck as soon as humanly possible. Like, you do not
And
have
they're
a say
and
in
they're the
this.
shittiest units ever. Even infantries can blow them up.
Oh my god. I actually came up with four. So a funny story. Me and Loboto were thinking about advanced wars by web nations, right? Not the base game nations, Orange Star, Blue Moon, yeah, Yellow Comet, Green Earth, Black Hole. Not those ones. Like the ones you get on the site, because there's kind of a lot of them, you know. And we settled on Teal Galaxy, which fun fact is based off Star Wars. And the thing is, I didn't really I was planning on having we were making plans on adding these nations to AUL, right?
Right.
And I just didn't really want Star Wars in AUL, so I decided I decided, right, that actually Teal Galaxy is based off SpaceX now. All of the CEOs are just proxies of Elon Musk.
Oh, great. Because
And
that's not vastly worse than Star Wars.
I made four CEOs who are just proxies of Elon, and all of them are terrible in their own unique ways. I can pull them up if you want.
Oh, amazing, amazing. Loboto, are you still actively like making moves or something while this is going on? Yeah,
I
okay.
just made my last move of the turn.
Right.
Yeah,
Let's
feel
see what
free
I
to
can do here.
keep playing while I'm. You feel free to keep playing while I'm talking. This is
Yes,
just like a
that
podcast.
was in fact the plan. Fucking
Yeah, I
Advance
was
Wars
playing while you were
podcast.
talking. I was playing while you were talking. I was just seriously thinking things through.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's fine.
So
Okay, so
I could try a double flank attack with this with the helicopter against the tank, and then the tank against one of the infantry units, so that I can get a good chance of wiping out the infantry or dealing significant damage to it anyway. And then the
we also
tank
have
that you have there does not counter it because the helicopter is just gonna get rid of it or do a lot of damage to it, I suppose. I feel like it would be a good play, unless there's like an obvious problem with it. The
You should have
tanks
put an
can't.
anti-air there.
The tanks can't hit the helicopters, right? That's just not a thing, right?
I just realized my
the
own
tanks.
blunder.
They can, but they're very weak against copters.
Okay.
I forgot
They
the
use
copter was there, so I didn't realize I should have put an anti-air. I should have made an anti-air in that base up there.
Ah,
yeah.
What a
well.
fool I am.
I wasn't looking, but yeah, that you could have reported in. No, no, you base skip. Never mind.
Okay, it seems that was probably a favorable play there. I seem to have a unit in range of your artillery now, which is that's not a good thing. Not a big fan of that. So now I can still try and attack your tank here, but it's probably not going to end well for me. I think I'm just going to move this unit out of the way, maybe into the forest so that it gets extra protection, perchance. So let's just do that.
I do see an opportunity for a good engagement.
What are you looking at?
That the same spot.
What engagement do you speak of? Oh, I have a tank up here with full health. Okay. Yeah, I probably would have just organically noticed that. Okay, so slight problem with the engagement that I think you're telling me to do. It is in range of the artillery if I move the tank there.
Yeah.
If you're talking about the tank that's currently on that factory, like the one I constructed last
No,
turn.
you move your infantry out of the way first.
Okay. Which one? The one in the city.
The 7 health one.
Right, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move that. Okay. Okay, why can't I move this? I think the website might be broken. Let me reload.
Whatever works, Troy.
Okay. Okay, there we go. It just took a moment. Move attempt failed. Okay, never mind. I think it's good. So I can now attack, and I will not be in range of the artillery. Okay, good thinking.
Nope. Although again, this is
Now,
putting him very super.
I'm sorry, what?
This is putting Loboto very close to his superpower.
Okay, you're right. I
Mhm.
didn't consider that. Well, I can finish off that tank, notably. Or at least I think I can. I think I have a decent engagement here. I hope that'll finish off that tank. So let's try it.
It probably will.
Yeah, okay, I got it.
There you go.
Though he is closer to his super now than ever, so it might have been a bit of a mistake.
I'm sure it's fine. So anyway,
Yeah.
starting off Teal Galaxy, starting off with Treelon Musk. He's a tree. Non-air units on terrain that offers less terrain stars than a forest receive terrain stars equal to the amount provided by a forest. He will always have a at minimum plus 20% defense. Right. His normal power, natural sexlessness. Units get plus 10% attack. Enemy units on terrain that gives more terrain stars than forests receive terrain stars equal to forests. At maximum, they can only have plus 20% defense. And then Emerald Fervor, just like the Emerald Mines, you just get plus 15% attack. Enemy units are now sabotaged so that they move across plains tiles as though they are forests. And to be clear, this is a tree with Elon Musk's face on it.
Right. Yeah. I think I got you.
Yeah. Next you have Next up you have Elon Musk. He can deploy special land units that can move.
Don't forget
I'm
it's your
here.
turn, Poseidon.
I'm trying to figure out moves. I'm looking at engagements. I'm very much here.
He can deploy special land units that move across the same tiles that landers can move across, and get +1 terrain stars on such tiles for 110% of their normal price from seaports. Meaning you can have tanks on the ocean or in the ocean. His normal power, Musk's Musk. It's really rancid. Special land units get plus 20% attack and plus 10 defense. Other units also get plus 10 attack. Enemy units get minus 10 attack. And then Submersistand, like the Titan submersible. Units get plus 15% defense. All units deployed this turn permanently get the plus 15% attack boost, and the benefits that the special land units get. So everyone can move across the ocean.
Oh. I see.
And holy shit! Remember when I was telling you about a CO that can use tanks to capture properties?
Yeah.
Apparently, I had the same idea like a year ago. Elon Musk gets he's like in British soldier attire. Foot soldiers get plus 20% attack. Foot soldiers on properties, even not ones owned by the user, restore 2 HP each day. Vehicles get minus 10 attack. Normal power, company purchases. For each unit on a property, the user gets plus 1,000 money, and units get plus 10 defense. And here's the funny part, right? His superpower, CEO Grindset. Any unit can capture properties and can continue to do so after this turn ends, as long as they remain on the property they are capturing. Units get plus 10 defense.
Holy shit, did you just say CEO Grindset? Is that a Cruelty Squad reference?
Damn, you got me there. I cannot believe I thought of that like a year ago.
That's kind of amazing. I can't even lie.
Honestly, quite incredible.
And then Elon Musk, who Loboto had some mixed feelings about for certain reasons. Air units get minus 200% defense, but plus 95% attack. His superpower, he does not have a normal. Terrible purchases. Air units get plus 3 movement. He basically, very volatile air units.
Yeah. I think I get what you're saying.
And he's Elon, but he's a bee.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think I understand.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just imagining Belon trying to get like a stealth fire off the ground, right? It goes up, it immediately dives back down directly onto his HQ and violently explodes.
Yeah, maybe he should have just been on that Sigma grind set harder. I don't know.
Yeah, he should have been on the CEO grind set.
Exactly. You get it. I mean, you understand. You understand how things work.
Yeah, I would naturally understand, you know.
Exactly. What else can be said?
Nothing really.
Yeah. Totally, totally. Okay, it is occurring to me that I'm pretty close to just giving Loboto his superpower. But it's also really fun to
He
just
has
attack.
super already, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, I already have my superpower.
Okay.
Yeah, you see his meter?
Yeah, okay.
You're fucked.
If the entire
I
bar
don't
is
know.
shaking, that means their super is ready.
I think it's fine. I'm gonna be fine. You know? I'm not too worried,
yeah,
you
I
know?
believe in you.
It'll be fine.
Exactly.
It's only
I'm sure nothing's gonna
only,
go wrong.
I mean, it's only plus 2 movement and plus 40% attack. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It's gonna be fine.
I'm sure you'll live,
Yeah.
probably.
You will at least. I'm sure you will survive at least one turn.
True.
Yeah, you know.
Good point. You gotta consider the positives.
Another little tidbit about Jess's powers that doesn't often come up. Whenever she uses either power, all of her units are resupplied. Their fuel and ammo are restored. May not sound like a lot, but it can come in handy if you have like a stealth fighter that's on like 2 fuel left.
Right, yeah. I imagine it would be.
And if Poseidon was playing as Jess, it might actually come in handy for his tank, which is currently on 3 ammo. But he's not.
Free
so,
ammo?
The bottom right, 2 HP.
Right, okay.
If it runs out of ammo, it has to switch to a minigun, which is a lot weaker.
Ah, well. I'm sure that'll be fine. I think I just have that one unit left.
Luckily, whenever you repair on a city, you also resupply. So there's that.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, what are we looking at in terms of, like, factory recommendations? Maybe a second helicopter?
Well, you have a pretty hefty amount of funds. I'd say whatever you feel is right.
What if I saved for a fighter? Would that be reasonable?
That would be a
Well,
terrible idea.
he hasn't.
Okay.
The thing is, he hasn't his own airport yet, so that fighter would be able to do diddly dick.
Yeah.
True. Good point. I'll just get myself a different helicopter, I suppose. In this
Bomber
airport,
could be
anyway.
useful, though.
Well, I don't have nearly
Bomber
enough
could
money
be
for that.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how a bomber works, to be honest, so.
There are air units that can only attack land units, but they hit pretty hard when they do.
Yeah, like, quite possibly the hardest hitting unit in the game.
I might actually save for that. I might
Besides,
just
like-
make a bunch of infantries and then just save for that. Sounds like a good investment.
Fuck, I shouldn't have told him.
Damn. I think Bomber's firepower is like, one of the best, if one of the best. I think I don't know if it ties with Neo, but I do know Mega like outclasses it, but Bombers are very good for offense.
Gotcha.
And they can actually, as long as they get the first strike, they can actually deal with anti-airs.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting indeed.
Provided they get the first strike.
Yes,
If
you said
anti-airs
that
get the first
already.
strike, then things are a little different.
Okay. I'm in a decent enough position, I think, that I can just... I think I'm good to just, like, build a bunch of infantries and then save up for, like, a bomber, as it stands.
Sounds good. Fireworks.
So I might as well end my turn now.
All right, Loboto, you're up.
Yep. Now it's time to, shall we say, pop the scop.
He drops his super overdrive. So Loboto has his
Overdrive, is
power
that a
activated,
JoJo reference?
and fuck you.
Um,
Okay, so
That's
now,
grasping at straws.
so Loboto's vehicle, all of Loboto's vehicles get a passive +2 movement. Additionally, they also get +40 firepower in addition to the standard +10% firepower and defense that all of her units get whenever you activate a power of any kind. Right now, he's using that to blow up infantry and tanks. And I do see another potential tank engagement he could take here.
I think that might be the one.
As
Um,
that's a tank. Oh,
okay,
he's
hold
he's
on a
going for
second,
the
hold on a
compound
second.
now.
Hold on a second. Wait.
He's going for the compound now.
Wait.
He's going for the
Wait.
compound.
You're
Wait,
very
technical
poorly
foul.
protected, comm tower, might I add.
Technical foul, buddy. Let's step away here for a second.
Thing is, though, he only has so many vehicles to actually take advantage of using his super. Like look at that. He only has his artillery left.
Damn.
However, now he's finally captured his airport, and he does have a minor income lead over Poseidon, so he could potentially start rushing out bombers of his own. And if Poseidon is saving up for a fighter, like he says, he could
I'm
also
not
get
setting
his-
up. No, not for a fighter, a bomber.
for a bomber. I mean, if Poseidon starts saving up for his own bomber, like he said he would, but Loboto could potentially answer that with a fighter because he has the money to do that now.
Yep, I do.
Ah, shit.
I will admit that may not have been the best use of my super, but it was,
That's probably fine.
yeah.
Yeah, probably not that bad.
looking at it right now, I would Poseidon very clearly has the unit count leads, though I wouldn't count Loboto out because the value wise it's not indicated as of yet because he hasn't started building units yet. But value wise, it's pretty close, I'd say.
I do think you're technically wrong about him having a slight fund lead over me. It says I have a bit more than him, like by about 8,000.
No, I meant income.
Oh yeah, income. That's
Income.
true.
Is that even a good spot for?
I actually don't know what this bigger number on the side means. Is that just like total funds accumulated?
Yeah, the total value of your army.
Oh, right.
This infantry here is fucked, so I'm just gonna move it here.
Imagine if there were
Alright.
investment capital mechanics in this game, where you could just like invest in people's
True.
armies.
Damn. Elon would totally invest in Sturm.
No, he wouldn't invest in Sturm because Sturm could actually show success.
Shit, you're right.
Hey, I need your advice. Do you think it would be a
No,
good
he'd
idea?
invest.
Hey, give me some advice.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be a
Yeah.
good idea to build a missile unit?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Nah, he's not even gonna explain that.
Well, okay. If it's the top base, then it's a different story. But anywhere else, no.
Oh, so the top base is where I was thinking of building it. So, is that a
Okay.
good spot?
It can work, but you might need to distract his bomber a little, in order for it to like make it work. Because that bomber can like move out of the way now, and it can run over to harass whatever you build there. So
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely
Yeah.
gonna need to distract that bomber.
keep that in mind, would you?
I think you'll have to distract his
In that
bomber in order to get it off of you.
In that case, I think I'll build an anti-air there instead, because that can at least damage the bomber if it attacks me.
I just did the fucking
Right.
gag of the villain just participating in the discussion of how to beat the villain. That happens a lot in Rupert Court.
That's true. Anyway, Poseidon, you were saying Elon wouldn't fund Sturm because Sturm could actually win.
Yeah.
I'll do you one better. Elon would fund Von Bolt.
That makes sense. That checks out. I'm really not loving what
Yeah.
you're putting down here in terms of engagements.
Yeah, the missile's not a terrible idea. He's already got his airport, so you'd probably need to back up the missile with something so that it
Yeah,
doesn't.
so-
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair caveat.
Of course, you could always build a carrier.
Yeah, you
I'll
could always build a
recon
carrier.
here.
I don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
you could do it.
And
It's only $30,000. It's only $30,000. You could afford it in a few turns.
Yeah, with your 5,000 funds. Downwards
Yeah.
of 5,000, actually.
Okay, done with my turn now.
Would be locked to that seaport, but it's a thought that counts.
All right,
So
well,
Poseidon, all that destruction actually gave Poseidon his normal power again, so he could pop that if he wanted to.
that's true. I could. I'm assuming that would help me here.
Only if you want.
not really seeing much use it would have here, but eh.
Well, what's the alternative? Do I just wait for like a better version of it?
Wait. The alternative is like waiting for a place where you would get more use out of it.
Okay, fair enough.
Or a better version of it. Either one, but more likely just a place you'd get better use out of it.
I've heard people mostly use his powers for the passive plus 10% of the firepower and defense, and Adder having the most spammable powers in the game is pretty good for that.
Yeah, I figured.
Takes
Okay,
out
with
an
that artillery
artillery.
gone, I can finally actually do stuff down in this flank.
But it's starting to look kind of bad for Loboto, I will admit.
I was really
Yeah,
getting annoyed by that fuck-ass artillery that was just there for like several turns, stopping me from advancing down there. Okay, that wasn't actually as good of an engagement as I thought it would be, but it's fine.
He did have an opportunity to attack with a tank and then follow it up with an infantry.
Whatever, it's probably fine. It's not a huge deal. Okay, if I attack that tank with the helicopter, the anti-air is gonna get my ass.
No, wait, that's it just looks like that because it has +2 movement. Let me check. 5.
Are you saying it can't actually reach the helicopter? I'm talking about the one that's on full health, by the way, the tank.
Yeah, I know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you would have to move the 1 HP tank out of the way first.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not like that was getting any. It's not like that was benefiting at all from being where it was.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't actually see how that helped anything, to be honest.
Well, now I see engagements. And
You know,
I could
just
already-
realized something really.
I could already
realized
attack that
something
tank.
really
That's
clever.
why
I
I was
put it-
asking if the anti-air would get there.
it looks like it can, but it can't.
You're sure?
I just realized something.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
I just realized something really clever that I missed the opportunity to do.
How's that?
Building a cruiser on my one seaport up there.
Yeah, how so?
Or well, wait, which one's the what? Which one's the sea unit that does well against air units?
I think-
Cruisers are direct combat units. Carriers are indirects.
Okay, well, okay, so yeah. What? That doesn't sound right.
What cruisers are direct combat units, and they can attack air units. Though they
Okay,
generally
yeah,
need
that is the one I was thinking of. I just realized I could have built the missile. I could have actually built the missiles like I was thinking of last turn, and then on my next turn, built a cruiser to protect it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you could have.
Well, you have an anti-air now, and you have something that I feel can deal as much damage for a more efficient price. So I think it's probably fine.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters that much. I mean, and besides, the cruiser literally would not be able to get off the seaport, so maybe an anti-air was a better pick. I don't know.
Actually, right, because.
Yeah, because some boats can't move over shoals, and cruisers are one of them.
All right. Maybe if I had the other seaport, then it would have gone differently.
Then it would have been a different story.
It's quite possible.
Also, careful, because Poseidon's getting awfully close to one of your labs.
Oh, I am? I actually wasn't paying attention to
Yeah.
that. Which lab are we talking about?
The top right one.
The top right one. Yeah, I guess I kind of am. I didn't really notice that before, but yeah. If I went over that sea walkway, would the mountain block me from getting to the to the lab just immediately from there?
You would need the mountain makes it so that it wouldn't make a difference because it would be too far away regardless, unless you used your okay, even if you used your power, you would only be able to get there in 2 turns.
Okay, but it won't like hard block me, is what you're saying? Because that was the
It
question I
won't
was
hard
asking.
block you, it'll just get in the way a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand.
So yeah, I would be careful about it because he's encroaching on one of your labs.
That's you
I'm
already
also
said
starting
that.
to get a massive capture advantage, as you may notice.
So he's picking up steam now, but Loboto's capturing his own properties, so we'll see how this turns out.
That's true. He is actually capturing a few of them. I'm capturing at a slightly higher rate, so
Yeah. You're not really going to get a massive advantage.
yeah, just a moderately sized advantage, I would say.
Yeah.
Actually, on my next turn, I'm going to finally capture that one seaport that the 4 health infantry has been trying to capture for like half the game now.
But
Oh,
you didn't
amazing.
join Cap or anything. Damn, what a trooper.
Yeah. It's not really high priority, a very high priority seaport, so I've just kind of been treating it as a side mission.
The
Should I
side
give that man a
hustle.
raise.
Dude's been struggling for his life to capture that fuck-ass seaport.
Yeah.
Bro's literally like... Dude is just like fucking side hustling on the seaport. Okay. Wait, you can join units together? Hold on a
Yeah.
second. Is it like
Yep, this is a
combining
mechanic.
durability in Minecraft anvils or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you move a unit onto a damaged unit, you'll join those units together. They'll combine their health, and whatever is excess will be converted into funds.
Okay, not a bad idea. I can actually do that with a couple of my units. Like for example, that one.
Yeah, you just got plus 100 funds out of that.
That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I could get automatic 500 funds just by... Oh, wait, no, I can capture something here. That's probably a better idea.
Probably.
Nah, actually, the recon would screw that up anyway, so it wouldn't be a worthwhile decision at all. I can just automatically get, like... Oh, I can't join a non-damage unit and a damage unit at the same time, apparently.
One of them has to be damaged.
No, one of them is... No, but one of them is. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, I have to use the non-damaged unit on top of the damaged one here, apparently.
The one you're moving onto the other unit. The unit that's being moved onto cannot be at full health in order to join.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Alright. Well, I'm just gonna get 5,000 extra funds from that, I guess. Why not?
And now you have 33 grand to work with here.
Yeah.
It's kind of a lot. Like, if you want, you could build a mega tank if you want to, though I don't know why you would here.
It's probably not a great map for whatever that is. I'm not
They're
very
very
familiar,
slow.
but
Yeah,
right.
mega tanks are rarely a good idea in general.
They're a bit situational, though they would take away all of Loboto's attention all at once. So, there's like some merit, I guess.
Perhaps,
But
perhaps. I'm honestly stuck on a lot of the infantries that are just kind of hanging around.
well, why don't you move them closer to like properties you want to capture them?
True, true. There's not that many opportunities for it, but I'll try that. I'm gonna try and move them off the factories as well, because, obviously.
Yeah, you want to keep that unit count advantage going.
Alright. There does seem to be a property relatively close up here, so I might as well just try and go for that. I think this tank on 2 health might just be doomed, so I don't really...
Yeah, that thing's practically useless right now.
It really is.
You can
I
always try to pull
honestly...
it back for repairs.
Well,
You always try to pull
Oh yeah,
so
you're right. I could do
Loboto
that.
just pick it off anyway.
I could move it to the town at least. It's better than doing nothing at all, so might as well, right? Well, in any case, I'm almost done with the current units. Engaging that anti-air
Admittedly, I
would
do.
be a horrible idea.
Probably, yeah.
Sorry, you were saying?
Admittedly, I do have a bit of a dilemma here, where I can choose between using my tank to pick off the one that you're healing in the city, or using it to interrupt your capture.
That's true.
I might just ask A what he thinks of that one.
Hmm. I think that the tank isn't a problem now, but it's going to be soon. So maybe you might be able to get away with interrupting the capture, but then I'd focus fire his tank afterwards.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Oh, never mind. You okay? The tank's not in the range anyway. Actually, so um. Okay, well, if it was in range, I would go after the infantry, but well, it's
Oh,
not.
it is in range. You might just be thinking of a different
No,
infantry
no,
than I
you have
am.
your super active, which makes it look like your units have more movement than they actually
Oh yeah,
do.
that's really annoying. I
Oh,
wish they just...
that's frustrating.
Why don't they just remove that as a feature or update it or something?
I don't know, man.
Okay, I have...
No,
How
it's up
many...
to his
What's
recon.
my... Okay, I have one more that's still... Okay, no, I don't have one more. I still have... I just have... Okay. Do you still think I should go for the bomber? Is that still a good investment?
I mean, you have 33 grand to work with. What? I mean, I'm not here to stop you from like building whatever the hell you want.
I'm just asking for advice. Like, do you think it's a tactically sound decision to do that?
I think it could work.
Alright, I might as well. Okay. Bomber deploy. Okay. Well,
Oh
there's no
god.
going back. There's no takesy backsies on this, so...
Yes, things are kind of looking dicey for LeBlanc this year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Got a plan. And it might even be a good one.
Cut to dramatic music.
Yeah.
But hang on. I'll put on some dramatic music, guys. Hang on.
Please don't play anything. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter because I can edit it out.
Oh, it's not gonna be copyrighted.
That's a good thing about not doing a stream. Another good thing about it. Okay, what do I do with all of the other places, though? Like,
Alright, guys, here's your copyright-free battle music.
please tell me this is not going to be like a Rickroll or something. Hold on. I want to play this. I want to see what that is.
Yeah.
Bruh. I'm gonna let that play out, actually.
Alright.
Okay. What do I do with the remaining factories? Any advice?
How can I instantly recognize that song, but I can't remember where I actually recognize it from?
So, you know Timotainment's facts.
Yeah, that's where it is. That's where it's from. It's from the Timotainment videos. Hello again. Discord decided it would be a really funny idea if it spontaneously closed.
I noticed. Hey, Poseidon, you know Timotainment's facts videos.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be where that's from. I thought it was familiar, like, from the beginning. That is the background music from them, for sure. 100%.
Yep. And now
So-
I'm sad.
Yeah.
I miss those
trolls,
videos.
idiot.
I don't know why he took them down.
I don't know.
Okay. Tank.
You.
I think I need a tank on this
Yeah.
flank. That does rhyme, I have to say.
Tank on the flank, yeah.
I 100% need an extra tank on this, like, left flank up here. I think Loboto is going to take that comms tower, but if I have enough, like, firepower on my side, I can easily just retake it again. So I'm just going to put a tank there. With the rest of my funds, I can't really do much, so I think I'll just make more infantries. I mean, unless you advise anything different, I suppose.
Not really.
All right. All right, I'm broke again. I've only got $1,200. Time to end turn.
Broke as shit. Okay, Loboto, I want to see something happen.
Yeah, do a thing.
He secures an income leads.
It's true, it's true.
Temporarily.
This man I'm fighting, he may just be the advanced warrior.
Truly.
Get first off, just gonna do that.
Oh yeah, I guess you could do that. That's an option for sure. That's definitely something you okay. Cool. Awesome.
It sure is.
Very interesting. Wait, did I forget to move the copter before I ended my turn? Or was that just something I did at the start of my turn?
I'm not
It
sure.
very
I'm
clearly
not
said I
sure
had no
myself.
units. I looked at the button. There were definitely no units left that I could
It's
have
probably
picked.
not lying.
I think I just
Yeah.
did it very close to the start of the turn and I just forgot about it.
Yeah. Probably.
I see you're making a lot of moves down there at the bottom left.
Well, that's just me getting that out of the way, but...
Fair enough.
Here, yeah, this is good. It's actually good we're recording because now I can like hand you guys copyrighted music and we don't have to place it in. We don't have
That's
to paste it into
true.
the video.
Mhm. Off that tank, of course.
Damn, okay. I see how it is. The tank's catching strays
What else
here.
was I going to do?
And you could have attacked the recon, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know if the recon was ever going to be a real threat, though.
Attacked
You are not taking that lab, by the way.
Okay, I figured you were going to do
No,
that.
no, he's,
I was just kind of hoping you would forget that was there.
I would never.
Lab successfully
I'm
defended,
actually pretty
folks.
sure I can get the drop on that AA with the bomber, though. To be fair, like you might have just doomed that unit.
With Adder's power, it's a guaranteed one shot.
So if I activate my power and then do that, I
Hell, without its power, without its power, it's a one shot because he has no terrain stars.
Okay, though, to be fair, I did notice that there is a second AA very close by, so if that can traverse the
It
mountain...
can't reach you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
can't
the
reach you.
mountain's in the way. I am willingly sacrificing that anti-air.
Whatever.
I mean, I feel like you could have just like used your anti-air on the left to take out the infantry once it crosses the mountain. So, right?
You know
Yeah,
a
but
funny
I
thing
have
about...
the anti-air on the left has other things to do.
You know a
Yeah, I
funny thing
guess, but
about my
still.
microphone? It actually
Yeah.
has bisexual lighting sometimes, because it has like this weird like thing where it cycles through the colors of the rainbow, and there's actually a moment when it's on bisexual lighting. It's quite funny.
Could this be a sign, perhaps?
He
Bro,
already knows he's bisexual.
Dude, I came out like 3 years ago. I think that's kind of...
Could
I
this
think
be
this
a
mic might be a
reinforcement,
bit late to the
perhaps?
party.
A reinforcement.
True. If I had any self-doubt, the mic was here to be like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nah, you like men.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There is no question. You aren't straight. And he built the
Results
missile, by
calculated, fruity.
God. The mic has spoken, and it said you would fit right at home in ancient Greece.
Okay, you're still
I'm
moving
just
your
gonna-
units, right?
I just finished up my turn, actually.
Okay, so the sign's turn now. I'm not gonna lie here. There's kind of a lot going in his favor.
Oh, really?
Yep, I am aware.
I think the writing's been on the wall
I'm
for a few
aware of-
turns now. Okay, so you're saying even without the added power, it would be a guaranteed one-shot on this AA with the bomber.
Because he is on a shoal, and shoals offer 0 terrain stars, yes.
You're 100% sure. Okay, it's over 100% damage calcs. I think we're good here. I'm not questioning this. I'm just gonna go for it.
Alternatively, you can attack the pipe seam.
Why would I want to do that?
Well, his missile is on the way right now, and if it moves into the right position, it can lock down your airport.
Yeah,
I
you need to watch out. You need to watch out for my missiles.
do you think that's a better idea though, like than taking out the AA?
Um, it, it hypothetically, there could be a way to make it work, but I'm not here to make that decision.
That's not really an answer that gives me any confidence.
I'm just saying I do see a play that can make it work, but it would involve your power.
Right, okay. Um, right. Should I ask you to elaborate on that, or?
You would use your power and then go all the way around the pipe, blowing it up from the city.
Right. Is that a good play? I don't know.
I'm not here to make the decisions. I'm just here to give you suggestions.
Right. I So, what does it mean to have the airport locked down?
If you try to build anything from the airport, it'll immediately get shot down and die.
Oh. And there's no way to undo this?
You would need to take out the missile.
Right. And what does take out the missile?
Just anything really. They're kind of squishy.
It doesn't sound like that big of a risk when you phrase it like that.
They're also indirect attackers, and they can only attack air units.
Yeah,
so there's not
obviously.
too much risk in attacking them.
Yeah, but my missile isn't really in immediate attack range of any of your units. Is the thing.
Also true.
Is the missile the thing that looks like it's like... Is it the thing that's on top of that factory right there?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the one.
Okay,
You don't usually see them in competitive play.
So,
Yep.
what I
Unless
am
it's for
getting
something
from
like
this is that the missile is going to make the airport very annoying for a little while.
Yes.
I just don't want to put the bomber in a position where it can be killed by an AA pretty easily. So, that's my main thing. If I attacked that pipe seam, this AA... Actually, no, it can't reach the plane.
Yeah, I think I've managed to find one of the rare moments where deploying a missile is actually a good idea.
Yeah,
True.
usually you only see missiles for situations like this where you can actually lock down someone's airport.
Okay, I have another question. How would destroying the pipe seam actually stop the airport from being locked down? Like, he can still just hit it with a
You could
missile.
reinforce it with something like a tank.
How? How would that matter, though? Because there are no tanks on
So
the
you
other
blow
side
up
of
the
the
pipe
pipe.
seam. Okay, so you build a tank up in the top right, and now you've created a new flank, and you can drive your tank onto the city, thus blocking the anti-air from reaching your bomber.
Sorry, explain this like I'm 5. I'm not really getting it.
Okay,
I'm not
so
getting
you build
it.
a tank. You build a tank on your top right factory, right?
Right, yeah, I follow, but I'd have to move that unit off of the factory first, which is fine. So...
Yeah. Then you blow up the pipe seam, right?
Right.
Now it's a broken pipe seam, and you can move your tank through, thus preventing the anti-air from being able to reach your bomber because there's a tank in the way.
This does not answer my question, though, of how it would stop
There is
the
no
missile.
anti-air that would be going to the bomber that way.
You could build an anti-air.
Oh yeah, I guess I could.
But also the tank can reach the missile, basically.
Oh,
Why
that's what you're saying. Okay. That's okay. I'm following now. Okay. Thank you. Took me a moment to get that. I just realized it's almost 2 a.m.
Damn, really?
I can stay up late. I'll just have to wake up also late, but it's whatever.
I mean, the nice
Okay.
thing about Advanced Wars by Web is that you can just come back to your game at any time. Like, you don't even need to keep the tab opened.
That is true. That is very true. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move this off of that factory. I'm gonna use the strategy that you proposed because I feel like it seems like a good idea based on my own judgment. Um,
Sorry, Loboto.
so building the tank first here. Now I'm gonna blow up the pipe seam. There, it worked. Okay. So now I would have to wait until the next turn to actually do anything useful with that, but whatever.
Yes.
Okay. Now. I'm finding it pretty categorically unlikely, that, say... Well... I'm finding it unlikely that I can stop that AA from reinforcing the lab, but whatever. You know, fuck this infantry in particular. I don't know why, I just feel like it. Alright, so I'm about to engage in a little bit of trolling over here.
A little trolling, you say?
Loboto, I believe you may have forgotten to fully capture my comms tower last turn.
I don't think he
I did
forgot
for-
you. It was just taking a while.
Right, does
Yeah,
it take
I
more than
just
2 turns?
yeah when I have
If it's
because my unit is damaged. Yes.
Okay. I gotcha.
I think you forgot about the fact that units capture slower when they're damaged.
I did forget, but I don't think that's... But actually, I don't think anyone ever told me that, to be fair.
I thought I did.
Maybe. Okay, I almost attacked a tank with my infantry by accident. That would have been a bad idea.
Don't do that.
I can attack this infantry with that tank. That's probably a waste, though. That's probably a huge waste. I'm just gonna attack with this infantry. Yep,
Yeah.
okay. I stopped that
Yeah.
capture. Would have been a pretty bad
Yeah,
capture
truly
if
the
it
thing
had
that
gone
I
through.
forgot. Truly the thing that I forgot was that you had a helicopter there.
Yeah, that was always gonna be a huge problem for you, I think.
Just a little one.
Honestly, the opposite of a little one, to be honest. Right. What can I do with the rest of this stuff?
Honestly, to be honest.
Honestly, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest, this is honestly honestly the most honest
Yeah.
thing I've ever heard, to be honest. Honestly.
True. I did not expect that to go that well. Okay, that was a fire engagement.
That looked like a luck roll.
It must have been.
How much
It
was
must
that?
have been.
5 HP?
Yeah, it was. I'm genuinely shocked that happened.
I don't think okay, it doesn't look like it was, but still. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
But No, no, we were about to give him his raise. Oh no.
Oh god.
Damn
Oh,
it! He
how
was
terrible.
2 days to retirement.
no. A true tragedy.
So, rest in peace. Is rest in bloody pieces all over the ground.
It's truly a tragedy. What can be said?
Oh.
I have a severe lack of tanks on this flank. That is pretty bad, actually. Hold on. Let me just finish off a couple captures.
Yeah.
Decent engagement up here. I got to move this unit off of there. I'm going to make another tank down here. I feel like it would be useful to have a tank in this general area. Now, I don't really love the idea of moving that recon, but it's going to get hit by the tank anyway, probably next turn, so might as well do some damage while I can. All right, what can I do here? What can I do here? Oh, I guess I can capture your town. I keep forgetting that the blue towns can actually be captured by my units in retrospect. I for some reason I'm under the assumption that they're just permanently yours now, which is not how that works.
Yeah, no, you can take you can take properties back if
Right.
you want.
Yeah, apparently I just keep forgetting that. I don't know why.
Well, stop forgetting.
True. I didn't think about that. Good idea. Okay. I'm close to being done with all my units. Okay, this is an enemy tank that I should probably get rid of up here. Or at least try and whittle down, I guess.
You can probably finish it off with your infantry.
Is that really gonna work?
It could. I think
I have
it's
a
luck
5
roll.
to 14% damage calcs from this.
I say go for it.
Alright, let's hope so. It worked! That tank driver was also about to get a raise.
Damn. So I think
Okay.
you just have to build, and then it's Loboto's turn.
Yeah, I think so. Actually, there is one more unit left. Not that
yeah,
there's much I
besides
can
him.
really do with that unit, but whatever. Any recommendations on building here, or do you think just more infantry is fine?
Not really.
Okay. I don't have that many funds anyway.
Yeah.
I don't believe I have any more factories available at the moment.
I think it's now Loboto's turn.
It is indeed.
Very scary situation.
Now, behold my tactical brilliance as I deploy a black bolt here.
Oh shit.
Oh. Okay. Am
So
I
that
supposed to be
black bolt,
afraid of that?
No, that's
You just
more
said
so
that
to a
doesn't do
wall.
any.
A
Oh.
No,
wall.
he's making a out of a black bolt.
Oh shit, so he's defending the. He's defending the missile. I see how it is.
Mhm.
Yes.
A most scandalous and and annoying affair.
Truly.
Have you considered simply not impeding on my progress?
That would not really be a good idea.
True. I didn't think about that. You raise a
That would
good
not be
point.
tactically advantageous to me.
It would not
So
be at all.
Loboto's in position to lock the airport down now, but he does have to deal with Poseidon's base, which could be scary.
Yeah, maybe. I think there's like 3 unclaimed cities on this entire map now.
4 and a seaport.
I only see 3 of them. I don't know where where the 4th is. Oh no, I see it now. It's way down in like the corner.
Yeah,
Oh
wow.
no, 5 cities and a seaport.
I don't see the 5th one.
Wait,
now.
what?
Are you sure that there's a 5th one?
Oh, wait, no, I see it.
One
Oh,
city
it's
and a
being
seaport.
claimed. Loboto's in the process of getting it.
There's 4 in the center, 1 in the bottom right, and 1 in the top right,
Right. Okay.
and then the seaport.
I think you need 3 in the center because otherwise that would add up to 6.
No, I meant 4. I meant 4.
You did not, because you said that there's 4 in the center, 1 up in the north, and 1 down in the south. That adds up to 5.
Yeah, I said 6 cities.
There are not 6 cities. Where is the 6th one? Okay, never mind, there is one. I just wasn't looking there. I see that my bar is up a lot right now. Like, a lot.
A little, yeah. He builds a 3rd anti-air.
Okay, this
He
is
really
getting a bit
wants to lock
excessive.
down that airport, I can tell.
Oh, bro is gunning for that airport.
Eesh.
At this point, it's bordering on sunk cost fallacy.
I
Thing
mean,
is, he
it's
has
not really
not
sunk
built
cost
this-
fallacy if it works, right?
Yeah. Thing is, though, he has not built a single copter this whole match.
There's nothing wrong with my crippling gambling addiction if I keep winning, right?
Yeah.
No, officer,
well,
I
I
don't
have not
have
seen-
gambling problems. I have gambling solutions.
It's true. Yeah, no, Bo, I have not seen 1 air unit from you this whole game.
Okay, for some
Yeah.
reason, apparently the stream
That
fixed
is
itself.
that is my mistake, honestly. That is my own folly.
Apparently we got like 50 minutes of the stream back.
Oh,
It just happened when we were doing
What?
this. You know what? Okay, well, my solution for that is that I'm just gonna download the stream and then just combine it with the recording and then edit it together into like one final video.
it's probably a good idea. Let me notify chat.
Yeah, you might as well. Also, I'm not entirely sure that it's actually working. I'd have to like double, triple, quadruple, quintuple check, but I think it's good. Oh, it's my turn now. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Time
Thank
to
you for
do shit.
noticing.
All right. So, what can I do? I can get rid of the black boat there, but there's the anti-air, so
Do you want to? Is the thing.
no, I don't,
And I
because there's a
don't know if you
fucking
do.
there's a fucking anti-air and whatnot.
There's Vulcan guns in the area.
Wait, can it actually move? Because hold on a sec. Would that actually work? Because
There is a mountain there,
No, it
right?
wouldn't. No, no.
In theory,
The entire would be able to reach the black boat.
no, I don't mean that. I mean, oh yeah, the anti-air would be able to reach where the black boat was. Because if you attack the black boat, I wouldn't be like putting it on top of where the black boat is and blocking it off. I would just be putting it to
Right.
the side of the black boat, which is why that would be a problem.
And even if you were blocking the seaport, he'd still be able to reach it. So you know.
I could still wipe out like this specific anti-air, right? The one that's
Yeah,
like isolated off
you
here.
can still do that just fine.
It's the damage calcs are like 80%
You've allowed that
though, so
anti-air to leak. You've allowed that anti-air to wreak a lot of havoc.
it's true. I could have easily one-shot it, but A convinced me to do it something else. That is now seeming frivolous anyway, so
I mean, to be fair, you are getting the first strike, and you do have your power ready if you want to.
so is a 73 to 80% like, or sorry, 79% like damage calc, is that like favorable for a one-shot or what?
79 to 86 just means you're gonna deal a lot of damage.
I didn't say 79 to 86, I said 73 to 79.
That's still a lot of damage.
Would I need the power to get to a one-shot?
You cannot get to a one shot with a power, but you
I'm
can
sorry.
deal a lot of damage.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna regular attack with the bomber. I'm not gonna bother with the power. It's not.
Okay.
I mean, unless you think I should. I don't know.
I don't care.
Whatever. I can still do a lot of damage to this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. I can surely finish it off with an infantry. No, I can't. What was I even thinking?
You can finish it off with that tank.
Oh yeah, I guess I do have that, but that's also supposed to be used to defend the airport, notably.
What
Not
is
that
your
that
name?
Frick here.
Wait a minute. You actually can't attack the airport while you have that black boat there, which means
No, he
Yes,
can.
I can.
oh,
I can.
You can move past your own units.
right. So the airport would and in fact be open if I use the tank to finish off the anti-air.
It would.
Okay, the thing is, I really cannot. That anti-air is going to die. Sorry, no, that bomber is done if the anti-air doesn't get wiped out immediately. I think that's high priority. Is that not?
It's not gonna die.
But it's still going to take a lot of damage, which I don't want to happen. It's a pretty good unit.
You could build another one.
I still do think it's preferable
And then
to,
have it
to take out
immediately
the...
shot down by my missiles.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
still
get too cocky. It's not in range yet.
I still think it's preferable to go after the AA with this tank, I have to say. I'd rather do that. I don't know if it's the tactically best move,
Okay.
but I want this AA dead. I am a certified
That's fair.
hater.
You can always build another bomber anyway.
It's true, and after the missile is dead, though, I hope. Okay, damage calcs against this this particular recon are bad, notably so.
He has a super ready, though. I don't see that many chances to actually utilize it.
Yeah.
Fuck, why are all the engagements with this recon tank engagements? Like the worst engagements or other recon engagements? Like, I could not
Nah.
pick worse options if... There could not be worse options if they tried to come up with worse options.
Could be worse. It could be medium tanks.
I guess. I don't really know what that entails offhand, but I'm
Bigger
sure it
tanks.
is. Any other units during the capture process? Okay.
He's gunning for that property again, folks.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to take Loboto's properties.
Yeah, you know, communism and whatnot. I am
These
the
are some
red
pretty
side
advanced
after
war
all.
tactics right here.
You know, all this time you've been pronouncing it as Loboto. You know it's Loboto, right?
Yeah, I was gonna mention
Hmm?
that, honestly.
I don't care.
Understandable.
First, he continues to use my online dead name by calling me Poseidon, and now this. Clear transphobic behavior.
Damn, I'm getting canceled. Well, it was a nice run, folks. See you on the other side.
It's
We're gonna
over.
start the hashtag. We're gonna start the hashtag A is over party on Twitter. It's going
B
to
will
No.
become the first letter in the alphabet now.
No, no.
The lesser A shall usurp you.
True.
Oh, I'm being usurped. God damn it. I was gonna make a proxy with the name Lesser Ace, and I could reenact some random bullshit. Now I can't. God damn it.
Ah, a true shame.
I'm getting.
Oh, what
Canceled
a
sucks.
poor baby.
Oh.
A true tragedy. What else can anyone say?
Anyway, things are not looking good for me.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah,
that's
no
been pretty
shit.
clear so far. Now, me personally, I'm of the opinion that it might be best if... Okay, so, Loboto, I actually discovered a secret trick during that last game I mentioned. If you blow up all of your units, and you get really lucky, you actually instantly win the game.
Yeah, he. We joke around that I beat his ass, but he was actually the one who beat me.
It's true. I got the rare, insta-win tactic, or whatever the fuck. I don't know.
He
And
got
I
the
shall
dream luck strat. He did the dream luck strategy, and it paid off.
It's
I will
true.
consider that.
Okay, I can't actually do anything with this helicopter besides just go away somewhere because
You can
either
take
of
out
those
the pipe
engagements.
seam.
What's the point of doing that? Also, it only takes away 17%
Reinforcements
of the
faster.
health. I
Faster
guess.
reinforcement
I mean,
time.
I
don't
guess I
know.
could do that. There's nothing better for me to do here. What's the range on this anti-air, though? It's not reaching the helicopter, but
Only
fine.
6.
Okay.
Soon to be 7.
Fuck it, I'm going after the pipe seam.
It's totally gonna get blown up next turn.
I can actually go after it with the tank as well, to be honest.
Yeah, you can actually. I
Okay, it's probably pointless to go after it with the infantry, but whatever. The tank at least works.
The pipe seam is now on 66 health. Loboto has yet to put any sort of dent into his pipe seams.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't care about them.
I've been given pretty fair reason to care, so... Fuck it, it's on 65 health now. I didn't have anything else to do with that infantry.
I mean, I guess you can do that. It does put you closer to a property, so not completely useless, I suppose.
Exactly. You understand.
Yeah.
You understand, mechanical hands are the ruler of everything.
Yeah,
So
I
true.
agree. Whatever that means.
Wholeheartedly. What he said.
I couldn't agree more. Okay, what do we do here? A, is it going to be Loboto's next turn when he locks down that airport?
He's when it goes over to his turn, he can move his missile over, and then the airport will be locked down, and you'll have to like reinforce it with something.
So if I hypothetically gave
Of course.
myself another bomber on this turn,
Not a bad idea.
would that just get locked down
And to be-
instantly and screwed, or no?
No, it wouldn't. He has to move his missile into range first, so you can actually get away with that.
Oh, okay.
I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can. And the funniest story, he's actually using his black boat to protect against the tank. So there's that.
Yeah, I know this. I noticed that.
Not a
That's
bad
why the plan kind of went haywire in the first place.
Just a little, but nothing in artillery can't solve.
Fuck it, I'm getting another bomber.
Fuck it, we bomb.
True. Speaking of artillery,
Yeah,
since you
the
mentioned that
tank
I should
can-
probably create that, I can use this factory here to do
Yeah,
that.
a tank can't punch through the black boat, but an artillery can.
Okay. What factory would you recommend I build the artillery on? The one that's on the far right
Well,
here? Or...
Ideally, the one next to your airport, though I wouldn't do so yet, as you only have 6,000 funds.
Yeah, but I feel like we need that artillery right away. I'm fine to just not build a couple more infantry units. I have
Well, he
so
only
many of those
has-
already.
I mean, you can still block off the airport with direct combat units while you get the artillery into position, so, you know.
Okay, so what do you suggest I do here? I'm a bit confused.
Just... I just build infantry for now.
You're sure?
I'm sure. Trust me.
Okay. Gotcha. I'll just do that. And end turn.
End turn. There you go.
I gotta go and drink some water. Hold
Well,
on.
I want to see something happen.
Crap, I
Yeah.
immediately fucked up.
What did you do?
Oh, I see.
I moved the anti-air wrong.
Oh.
Don't do that.
You know
Yeah.
what? I think I'm gonna... You know what? I think I'm gonna try for that super secret win condition you mentioned.
Wait. Hold on a second.
Wait, hang on a tick.
Wait.
Hang
Are you
on,
giving
wait a
up?
minute. Wait. Wait. Slow
Wait,
down
wait,
a
wait,
minute, partner.
wait.
Hang on now.
Hold on a second.
Hang on a tick.
Wait,
I
wait,
see your
wait.
sword that I might get
1
lucky.
second, friends.
Wait. Is he
slow
gonna
down
find
there.
out that we weren't exaggerating,
Just
that that
once.
actually is a thing that can happen?
1 moment of your time,
Technical
please.
foul.
If you'll just give us
Also,
a moment to explain.
Just for the
things over
record,
in
you
great
need to only
detail.
target your infantries to route your army. You don't need to target the other stuff.
No, you need to destroy the entire army to rout it.
Okay, whatever. I don't care.
Well,
Fuck it.
I
Destroy your
will
last.
give you the honors of.
Okay.
Yes.
Assign, it would be really funny if you just resigned right now.
No.
You blow up your own units.
No. Okay,
You
what
should
if I
totally
destroy?
do it.
I should.
Blow up all
No,
the
no, no.
units except your bomber.
Do it.
It's a
Do
good
it.
idea.
Do
I
it.
should do
Do
that.
it.
Good
Do it.
idea. Okay.
Do
Every
we-
unit except your bomber.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. We ball. It's down to the last
Fuck it,
two.
we ball.
It's time to fight mono e mono.
Oh, you know, I should probably just get more funds in the meantime before I do. I guess I have to keep that one
Dude,
alive
now you
too. I
can't-
forgot.
Dude, now you can't destroy your infantry. What the hell, man?
Whatever, that guy's gonna survive. No one cares.
He'll
Close
go
enough.
home to tell the story.
Yeah, we need a spectator,
He's gonna
right?
earn his raise.
True.
He's gonna earn a raise.
We need at least one spectator.
Retirement's only. Oh yeah, that's me. Retirement's only a couple days away. You know. And then you have your super ready. You can use that for like style points if you want.
True. This is such a legitimate ending to the battle.
Yeah.
Do you want to actually just skip
Oh,
turns
wow.
twice in a row so that I can kill that last infantry?
Sure. Sure, why
Actually,
not?
you might sneak win with the AA, so I'm not gonna let you do that.
Yeah, you can just move your bomber back and build another one, so it wouldn't matter.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess I could do that. Okay.
A mutual. Let us.
Okay, I don't think you can reach that, so I'm just gonna end my turn.
And okay, that works.
Now just
Now, if
skip
you
your
really
turn.
want to style on each other, you could. If you really want to style on each other, you could all build pipe runners on your bases.
Why? What the fuck is the point of that?
There is no point. That's the point.
True.
All right, done.
Alright, let's kill the one last guy.
Wait, don't forget to build your pipe runners.
No, I'm not building fucking pipe runners.
Why not?
Dude, now you can't route. You can't route his army now.
So? I can just chase him with the fucking... Wait, he has pipe runners.
Yeah, he has pipe runners now.
Oh no.
Dude, you need to build pipe runners in response.
Shit, you're right. Wait, was I supposed to do it like that?
Yeah, build the other one on your left base.
What are you doing? Okay. Fuck it.
Fuck, you can't even sidewinder on him any. You can, but you need to get into position.
What the
close
fuck was the point of any of this?
There was no point.
Alright, end turn. I'm not...
You just
Okay,
you just can't understand the strats.
you
Do
don't
fucking
understand the
whatever.
meta strats. Dumbass. Aha, he's tricked you. Now he can put 28k into a mega tank that he can steamroll your entire army with. You've just been duped.
I don't think that's how that works.
Indeed.
Wait. It doesn't actually. You can't actually do that, right? Wait.
He just did.
Well, mega tanks run very slowly. I can't help but notice.
I can fire this. I'm going to attack the pipe seam.
Oh,
Oh.
no! Not the pipe seam. That's the only thing keeping me from losing.
Dude, the pipe seam was days away from retirement. You can't do that.
True. It was about to get put on. It was about to become a senior citizen.
Oh, Poseidon. Do you see your harbors, your seaports?
What? I do.
You need to respond to his pipe runner, right? You need to respond to his pipe runner, right? Build a carrier.
What does that even do?
That'll intimidate the pipe runners into deleting themselves.
Holy shit, you're right. Let's build a carrier.
Oh my god.
It's not doing anything, weirdly enough.
No, I refresh the page.
Okay, that might be a problem on my end. Hold on. No, the pipe
it's
runners
there
are
for
all
me.
still there.
Oh, you deleted the runners?
No, the pipe runners are still there. I see all 4 of them. They're still good.
Well, yeah, because it's not his turn yet, and the pipe runners can't delete themselves out of fear yet.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, duh.
True. I didn't think
This is
about
basic stuff, man. Try and keep up.
that. Okay. Enter. Hold
Try
on.
and keep up, mate.
True.
Anyway, I would seem you have forced my hand.
No. The pipe runners are gone. It's Jover.
They were days away from retirement.
True.
However, behold my ultimate technique. T-copter!
What does that even do?
Now, your bobber will be intimidated into deleting itself.
Oh no. If only I didn't have the funds to build another one immediately.
Oh my god. Oh, besides, you can also attack your other pipe seam now because there's a pipe runner in range.
Holy shit, you're right. Let's go. It's not my turn though.
See, this was his
It
play
is
all
now.
along. Trick you into BMing so that he would actually charge your airport with a mega tank.
This is just becoming a fucking AUL fight at this point.
It literally is.
I guess I could be.
Well, go ahead, delete your bobber. You know you have to. You know you want to.
Wait, fuck, my carrier is causing my own pipe runners to blow up. I didn't consider that.
It's just like dude, that carrier has the cotton candy lobster on it. What the hell?
True. Well, I guess the bomber must go. It's Jover. But you forgot
Oh
about
my
one
God.
crucial thing.
Oh fuck.
One
Oh fuck.
crucial fact.
What?
Yeah.
If I
What
summon
did I forget?
If I summon the Slurperine from AUL that 3 depictions of God could not kill, it will automatically destroy your Neo tank or whatever the fuck it is. I think that's not a Neo tank.
Mega
That's
tank.
Mega tank. Whatever.
Oh, you can't.
Close enough.
Wait, let me put on some more fitting music. Hang on.
I'm gonna summon the submarine. It will cause your Mega tank to self-destruct out of fear, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ah, yes, my anti-mega tank
Oh my
technique.
God.
I haven't used this since the Heian era.
Impossible!
Pass it over to
Nobody
them
has
now.
ever been able to summon him before!
It's so over.
Decide when you're editing, put like really dramatic music over all of this.
True, I should. The most dramatic music I can get that's not copyrighted anyway.
So
I
are you gonna
provided
end your
copyrighted
turn?
dramatic music in the DMs.
True.
So are you gonna end your
And,
turn?
And then, no, I'm not gonna end my turn just yet because I haven't
the
even
hell?
finished my techniques. I also have the carrier moving technique, which will be so intimidating it will cause your anti-air to self-destruct,
No. It can't
leaving
be.
only
Oh
the
my
T-copter.
God. No. You fool. You're gonna doom us all.
He's stronger than I thought.
As it were, that happens to be my main
Oh.
goal. Ah, yes, my
Okay.
anti-air technique. I haven't used this since the Heian era.
Actually, I think
However-
he's capturing your labs now.
Wait, fuck, I didn't even consider that part.
Nope. Pay no mind. Pay no mind to the mech behind the curtain.
Oh yeah, that's just Jimmy. Don't worry about him. That's just Bazooka Jimmy.
Now, you may be strong, but have you ever considered the fact that I wield the one and only fucking
Interesting name for a unit.
Slurperine!
No!
No.
What does that do to me exactly?
You
I'm not
counter
really
slurps.
counting for that.
You.
It's going to kill your lander that hasn't been doing jack shit.
Wait, I have a lander?
That's a carrier.
Yeah, it's a
Carrier, whatever.
Also, it has been doing jack shit. Its movement caused your anti-air to explode.
Fuck, I forgot about that.
It
For
also
being
steered the
wrong,
pipe runners
this
into
causes...
self-destructing.
Yes, sure, it did that. I guess that's true. Now,
But
it just so
how
happens that...
will you...
The problem is,
But
it just
how?
so happens that... It just so happens that getting information wrong activates my anti-mechanized infantry technique, which I also haven't used since the Heian era. Which causes your infantry to... Actually, you can't do anything this
Your
turn.
mech.
You
Yeah, this
fool.
is just like that one stand in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure where he stops time.
You fool.
I think you're referring to one of the
Since
most
the mech
notorious
was made
stands in the
this
entire...
turn, it is immune to all self-destructing techniques.
No! It can't
not-
be!
He's not immune to freezing.
That
And
is
now,
true.
how will you cope with my anti-techniques not used since the Heian era APC?
No!
Oh my god! I can't believe he had
It can't
that!
be!
Which
can't
I
be.
haven't used since the Cretaceous era.
Oh my goodness! Preposterous! Most
Poseidon.
unbelievable!
Poseidon. I think it's time.
I end my turn.
Poseidon, I think it's
Oh,
time once and
It
for all
can't be!
to settle things the way it was always meant to be.
What do you
Do
mean?
you see your seaport? Do you see your seaport, Poseidon? Just
Yes.
any port, really. any of them were. No, actually, the one specifically blocked in by souls. Do you see that one
Sure, whatever.
on the bottom?
Oh, on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's one technique there's one technique I've hidden from you for so long because I always knew one day something like this would come up. Poseidon, I want you to click that seaport, and I want you to build your ass a cruiser.
What the fuck does that even do?
That cruiser, but what do you mean? What the fuck did that do, Poseidon? I'll tell you what that cruiser does. It'll fly up to the T-copter and instantly annihilate it and the mech, and then go back to its original position so fast it'll just look like the T-copter exploded itself.
Oh shit, you're right. Well then, I must deploy it. There's no other option. Sorry, I need to be what?
Boy.
Wait, what have you built over here? What have you built over here?
Oh my god, then.
That's the... Over where?
You know this thing that's just on that factory?
Yeah, that's the... Yes, that's the anti-techniques you not used since the Heian era APC. Try and keep up.
Right.
Well,
of course. The one you haven't used since
in the Roman era.
Sorry, may I remind myself? Your anti-techniques not used since the Heian era technique was from the Cretaceous era. Is that correct?
What are you getting at?
Just answer my question. Is it from the Cretaceous era?
Yes or no, Loboto? Yes or no?
No.
You quite clearly said it was from the Cretaceous.
Yeah, okay,
Right.
it was fine.
Isn't it?
There's just one problem with that.
Isn't it?
I was catching on to this earlier, but I didn't want to say anything because I was preparing another technique of my own that I haven't used since the Precambrian era.
Jesus.
Now, I couldn't help but notice you used the wrong terminology. The Cretaceous era would actually have been the Cretaceous period, which means I now have an argument point over you, meaning my technique has increased its effectiveness by 100-fold. So therefore, I can activate the Precambrian era recon, which causes your APC to automatically self-destruct, and my submarine to win the submarine warfare. And you didn't account for any of this.
No. It can't be. He's thought of everything.
Yes, I am one step ahead, indeed.
You gonna pass your turn now, or?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Probably.
So that means I have to destroy the T-copter because of the thing, and
I think the mech as well.
I think it's just your mech left. Or
so I destroyed the sub.
Actually, technically,
and
you're supposed to destroy all of your objects, considering what we said, but whatever.
Now, beware, for I have one final trump card. Called the ultimate power of a second mech.
No! He can't have had another one. It must be an illusion.
impossible.
But I assure you, it's very real. And there are two more.
No, that can't be true. It can't be.
And then,
Monster, why
if I
would you
move
do
this
such a
mech,
thing like that?
I can deploy a fourth mech. And
No.
do you realize what that means?
No!
Now I
You can't be
have
serious!
5 mechs, which means I can now summon.
Exodia.
Yes!
impossible.
Exodia, the forbidden one!
Exodia.
It can't be!
I win. You have no
No.
choice but concede.
We were so close. We were
I guess
so
that's it.
close.
I suppose.
So
What a fool you are,
It's over.
Poseidon.
There is no counter for Exodia.
lost. No,
Mechzodia.
I actually don't know what you said. Can you repeat that?
Mechzodia.
Is that worse or better? I feel like Exodia was already an instant win.
Imagine Exodia
It's
with
worse
a bazooka.
because it has pun powers.
Oh, fuck!
And also, Exodia was assembled using bazookas.
Yeah, point is you lose. Game over, man.
I suppose you're
No.
right. There is nothing we can do.
Close. Yeah,
There is nothing we can do in present or future that would possibly counter the Mechzodia. We're out of options. If only we could turn back
No.
time.
I do know a way we can do that. But it won't be easy.
What do you propose?
Simon,
What?
you trust me, right?
Yes,
You,
with
you
all my
trust-
life. Besides all the time you blatantly betrayed me, yes, I trust you.
But besides all the times I betrayed you and depicted you as a soy jack and
That was all
everything
trust
else,
exercises. That was all testing my loyalty. Yes, I understand.
everything else, I kind of blocked out of memory. That's good. Zion,
What?
I
What's
need
our last
you to
option?
do one last favor. I need you to do one last favor for me. Yeah?
Yeah?
That's a little thing. Build the Neo tank.
We don't have much time.
And park.
I'm already rapidly losing my
Build
units from
an-
the Nexodia.
No. Build the Neo tank. Build the Neo tank. Park it on his comm tower. And that will allow you to rewind.
There's only
To
one
the
unit left.
pack.
It's the submarine. It's keeping us alive just
Build
long
it.
enough. The Neo tank.
Build the Neo.
It's been built.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
no, the
really
sub.
far away from the comm. Okay, just park it on one of his cities instead. That'll probably.
I need another turn for that, actually.
Yeah. Can you? Well, can you immediately like pass?
Yeah, can you just pass the turn so that this works? Please.
I suppose I could do that. Or
Please. Pretty please.
I could.
By the way, we
Sure,
were
I'm
lying.
not-
That Neo tank doesn't actually do anything. We just wanted to have some last bit of hope.
Is
So you don't
that
have to worry
so?
about
But
it at
I
all.
suppose if that's the case, I suppose you won't mind if I deploy a Neo tank of my own.
You had one? It can't
Of
be.
course.
Okay. Decided. I know how we can reach one of his cities in one go. Activate Sidewinder. Activate your
Right.
super.
You mean the one with 3 stars or the one with 1? Because I have all.
Yeah, the blue one.
Okay.
Do you see a city in range?
Yes, there is. There's one. There's one city. Does that have to be one of his or
Okay,
an
good.
empty city? Does that also work?
One of his. One of his.
Yes, we've done it. And critically,
Okay,
his
imagine.
Neo tank doesn't have any of ours in range.
Okay, imagine that one JoJo stand where it rewinds time.
Yeah, I actually don't
I
know
don't-
if that one exists. To be honest with you, I'm
Imagine
only in
a-
midway
It
through
doesn't-
part 3.
Imagine a JoJo stand that rewinds time.
No, the part 3 JoJo's. There's a part 3 JoJo stand that stops time. The one that rewinds time is in part 7.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, imagine that one.
Stand activation. Whatever the fuck the stand that turns back time would be called.
It's called Mandem.
The
Whatever.
stand that turns back time. We did.
So what now?
We got so far that we've rewinded to the prehistoric era to where Loboto wasn't even born yet.
No, but
This was the only way.
But if he was alive during the Cretaceous era, no. But he said Cretaceous era, which wasn't a real time. Therefore, he couldn't have been alive during the Cretaceous period.
This
It's
time we
impossible.
rewinded to the Big Bang.
But doesn't that mean we both lose?
It means, well, it means we won. Just that we won a large clump of hydrogen and helium and shit.
Yeah, well, it's better than nothing. One man's hydrogen and helium,
Yeah, I
another
agree.
man's treasure. You know what they say.
Yeah, very eccentric treasure, but I'm sure there's something that in there that can work.
They're the building blocks of everything. I mean, give it a couple billion years, and I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll be
I
rich.
just want you to know that this Sturm theme I had playing in the background has since run out. I've just been sitting here in silence now, and honestly, that's kind of
Well, I suppose we have won.
that
Yeah.
we have. Just pass it. If you pass
Kind
it
of
over
ended
to
on a
him,
bit of a. It's kind of ended on a bit of a whimper, didn't it?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh. Hey, listen, this was damn fun. I'm glad we were able to do this.
All right. Well, bye. I am now fucking dead.
Damn.
You have defeated Mech
Good game, everyone. Good game.
A truly beautiful conclusion. Could not have been made better.
Yeah.
Poetic, really.
And I'm going to leave the call now because I
Bye.
really need to go to bed.
I should probably go to bed soon as well. Realistically speaking, I think that would be a good
Probably.
decision. Alright, see ya.